now approaches the centre circle, and to a warm round of applause, lays another wreath in that centre circle, bows as a mark of respect, and then joins his teammates round the centre circle with the match officials, including John Beaton, the match referee, about to signal for the minute's silence.
Tynecastle Park, Pipe Major Conor Pratt will now play Flowers o' the Forest.
Everyone in the ground now being invited to be upstanding for a minute's silence.
The minute's silence will start on the referee's
Referee John Beaton will mark the start of proceedings.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Perfectly observed minute silence and a wonderful tribute. We will remember them writ large on the screens inside Tynecastle, and that bravest team well remembered by a club, Alan Preston, for whom this day of all days has great significance well beyond football.
Yeah, it's a very special day for the football club, as it is for a lot of Kerridine, and I've got to say, impeccable from both Dundee United and Hearts fans. That's the way that you should be doing it, unlike others, but really good. Let's get on with the football now.
We will indeed, as Hearts get us underway here at Tynecastle, and they've rung the changes. We'll run through the team lines for you as soon as we can, but we are underway here at Tynecastle, and Hearts looking to maintain this magnificent run of form that sees them at the top of the Premiership, 9 points clear of Celtic. It could be 12 with Celtic playing in the later kick-off at home to Kilmarnock, and Hearts stabbed the ball forward towards Kabore, and it's interesting, Alan, the change that Hearts have made, a really attack-minded lineup.
Very much so. You know, I think a big onus is on Devlin and Magnuson in the middle of the park to be the holders sitting in front of that back four. As Hearts like to get their full-backs forward if they can, but it's 4 attacking players in Kabore, Braga, Kizarides and Shanklin who will lead the line.
Schwoloff in goal, McEntee, Halkett, Finlay and Milne, Magnuson and Devlin holding the midfield, Kizididis, Shanklands and Braga with Kabore up front. Plenty of goals in that front four. Let's count them: 19, 21, 26 goals between them, Alan, in that front four alone.
Yeah, I think that's why Derek's gone with that as well. You know, obviously missing Benin gave me a big loss, but he's going to try and attack. They're at home, that's what the fans will expect. But this United side changing shape, going to a back three, it'll be a tough nut to crack.
United in possession of the football at the moment, deep in their own half. They're trying to get out of their own half. They've been penned in for the opening 90 seconds of this one. For the first time they managed to get the ball forward. They're trying to find Lucas Stevenson there. United, as we were hearing earlier, with a 3-4-3 formation. There's a foul there. Well, I was going to say a foul. The Hearts fans wanted a foul on Claudio Braga. John Beaton happy to say play on as Dundee United. And they're all off-white tops, as Hearts in their traditional maroon tops and white shorts scurry around Dundee United, hurrying them, hassling them, pressing well. But United have done well here. They've got the ball into Hearts territory. Nice touch there over on the left-hand side from Fata. Can he get the ball into the middle? He can, but there's no early chance for Dundee United because he couldn't find Sapsford. Encouraging signs though for Dundee United.
Very much so. Really good tackle in the middle of the park and the release Fata wide on the left. He does well, just can't get enough on the cross. Halkett's there to cover it, but a good start from United.
Who have Kusherenko in goal, Krestes, Esseling and Yobu at the back. In the wide areas, Namo and Stevenson with Kamara and Chevelle in the middle, and Dolcek, Sapford and Fata, the front three for Dundee United, who've made 4 changes for today. We're hearing from Jim Goodwin earlier on. Some of that is due to injury to a couple of key players. Will Ferry being one of them, Craig Sibbald being the other. But so far, so good for Dundee United as Hearts through Harry Milne approach the halfway line. I thought he'd taken an extra touch there, but he hasn't. He's done really well. And Kizirides has just barged off the ball there by Kamara, and that'll be a clear free kick.
A good play by Milne, taking the ball from Swallow, driving forward, finding Kizirides. So nimble feet, Kizirides knocks the ball one side. He's completely wiped out. Chance for Hearts to load the box. Halkett goes up, Finlay's up. McEntee is the main threat, Kerry. A lot of teams don't see that, but McEntee's the main threat.
3 minutes in, 3 goalless minutes here at Tynecastle. Hearts still trying to do something about that. Cammy Devlin over to that right hand side, in comes the ball. It's deep, it's too deep though. It's going to go out behind for a goal kick to Dundee United, who are quite happy just to relieve a little bit of that Hearts pressure out.
Yeah, you can see them. United will just want to play themselves in. We touched on it before at the start of the programme, Kerry. They've lost the first goal in the last 5 games. They'll be hoping to try and get rid of that monkey off their back if they can, because it's not a great trait to have, I'm afraid.
Dundee United with their goalkeeper Yevgeny Kusherenko will push everybody up towards the halfway line. There is only 4 or 5 players in the Dundee United half at the moment, as there comes the goal kick, headed back by Hearts. It might go all the way back to Kusherenko. No, instead, Dundee United just opt to try and clear their lines. They haven't done so, and this should drop to Hearts here, although crowded out in the midfield. But there's Cammy Devlin with a nice touch. Lawrence Shankland tries to lay the ball to the left-hand side to Braga. Lucas Stevenson at right back for Dundee United will just try and clear the ball away. But again, there's always 2 or 3 maroon jerseys buzzing about every Dundee United player.
I think it's the work rate of Braga and Kizirides. When you see they've come into this football club and their work rate is incredible, and what that does, it rubs off on the rest of them. So they know if they're going, Devlin will go, Magnuson will go, Milne will push up, and they try and win the ball back as quick as they can. Hearts
in possession again, but Dundee United managed to nick it back. It's difficult for Fata though, it's a little bit head tennis. Kamara's there as well, so is Vitsko Chevelle. Hearts though win it back. Nice from him. Lawrence Shankland's peeled away to the right wing. Good tempo, good start to the game for Hearts. We are 5 goalless minutes in here at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Dundee United 0, but it's got the makings already of an entertaining game of football. Hearts have been the big entertainers of this division so far this season. That's why they've only dropped 4 points in 11 matches so far, as they look down on everyone from the summit of the Premiership. At the moment, they're taking a long throw-in, much as the vogue in football these days, and it comes. Dundee United with some defending to do. Chevelle was there getting ahead to it, and Hearts will pick up over on that right-hand side. Dundee United have got plenty bodies back, though they try and work their way up the pitch, and they'll get a throw-in midway inside their own half. 5.5 minutes in, Hearts 0, Dundee United 0.
You can see Eslick just telling them to calm down, just take their time. Working the throw in, no rush. I think Hearts have started reasonably well. United have had an attack with Fata as well. It's been a good start from the both sides, but you just see United just wanting to try and take the sting out of the game.
Dundee United trying to work their way up towards halfway. In the end, they'll just punt the ball forward. I think that was Corrèges with a big up and under that wouldn't have been too out of place at Murrayfield yesterday, where Scotland were maybe a wee bit unlucky to lose to the All Blacks. Over the road here at Tynecastle, Hearts looking to go 12 points clear at the top of the table, pending the later kick-off at Celtic Park. Dundee United, though, in possession at the moment. Hearts again, though, crowding them out, and Nama was back to his goalkeeper. And the ball's chipped forward. Hearts will pick up once again. Kabore, nice play from him. Slightly scrappy at the moment as the ball ricochets off a couple of players, comes down towards Dundee United, right in the centre of the pitch, and now over to the right hand side, and Lucas Stevenson, lovely touch from Stevenson. Can he get the cross in? He can, in it comes. A diving header's just missed there by Sapsford. Hearts have some defending to do, they'll do it just now. The ball's booted up towards halfway. Dundee United will have it though. Good bit of play from them. Esselink had the ball there, he gets it back again. They're just struggling to get the ball. 2, 3, 4 passes though. Dundee United have got to go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Esselink wasn't too happy with Kamara there, but again, United have done well to work it to this right hand side, and Stevenson, he goes back to the halfway line. Tonichi Kamara just puts his red boots on the ball, then looks for the forward pass. Dolcek is there, he has a nice pass in as well. Chance for Sapsford with a shot, he chips it in, but the offside flag goes up. We will of course get the VAR review. Lovely football from Dundee United. It did look though like Zach Sapsford was offside. Beautiful finish though, dinking the ball over Schwoloff into the bottom right hand corner of the net. We await for the goal to be ruled out for offside, which is our expectation. Sapsford though, lovely finish. We're presuming, Alan Preston, this will be ruled out.
Yeah, it looked offside to me, but a wonderful play by Dundee United. Stevenson's getting a lot of joy down this right hand side. I think Kazaridis is going to have to backtrack and make sure that he gives Mom protection. It certainly looked offside to me. It might be tight, but it's a wonderful finish, really was. Just the keeper comes out and it's just, you think he's going to smash it into the back of the net. It's not. It's a cute little dink, little lift over him. So we'll wait and see what the referee says, or the VAR say what they say.
Alan Preston and the rest of Tynecastle holding its breath momentarily, but in fairness to my co-commentator, his arm went up like the linesman down in front of us to indicate offside pretty much as soon as the pass was played. Alan Preston, you were fully expecting that to be ruled out. Yeah,
we've got a brilliant vantage point here, Kerry, in at Tynecastle on the Wheatfield stand, right at the very top, really good view, and you could just see that it was offside.
The voice of Alan Preston, former player here, former manager, I should say, at Livingston as well, on BBC Radio Scotland with me, Kerry Nids, and we are 9 minutes in just about to a goalless match so far at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Dundee United 0, but the football's been entertaining. Dundee United have had the ball in the net, but it was ruled out rightly for offside. Hearts are now playing some nice football inside Dundee United territory. Here's Kazaridis wandering infield as he loves to do. He's going to chip the ball forward, looking for Kabore, who gets his head to the ball, but all he can do is nod it up in the air into the grateful arms of Yevgeny Kusherenko.
I was just saying, during that offside check there, Kerry, there was a note come on from Derek McInnes, passed across the back four, so clearly Derek spotted something early on in the game, but he's not too happy at it, and he wants them to try and sort it out. So the note's been on. We all know what to expect now.
There's Fata for Dundee United over on the left hand side. Good speed from him. He's been well marshalled though. That's good play from both players there. McEntee across there doing the defending. He might get another bite at the cherry now, and he's just invited to clear the ball up towards his captain Lawrence Shankland, who's being marshalled over there by the halfway line. It goes out of play for a throw into Hearts. And talking about Derek McInnes, Alan, what a phenomenal job he's doing as the manager of Hearts.
He's done excellent. You know, he's been given the tools as well. I think that the recruitment's been excellent as well. Tony Bloom, the whole club has been on such a high since Derek's come in. Tony Bloom's come in, the new season's began. But long way to go. And United have caused their own problems here. You know, they've been very good. Stevenson on the right, Fata on the left. And you've already had that goal. It was offside, but a lovely finish, really was. So United are here not to just sit and take the defeat. They're here to try and win this game.
As Hearts try and come forward down their right hand side, a goal has gone in at Dens Park. Nico Raskan putting Rangers a goal to the goods as Hearts through Kabore try and chase that ball down, but free kick's been given to Dundee United. Big day in the Premiership, of course. We've got Celtic against Kilmarnock at 4 o'clock, but Rangers already up at Dens Park against Dundee. We've got Aberdeen against Motherwell as well. Here it's 0-0. And yesterday, of course, St Mirren 0, Hibs 3, Falkirk 1, Livingston 1. Hearts looking to maintain their magnificent run of form at the start of this season. Played 11, won 9, drawn 2. And they have the ball just over the halfway line over on that right-hand side. Kabore is being well marked, but he's done well. He's just nudged the ball inside his marker. He maybe should have had a free kick there. Instead, he's done well to keep possession. Devlin, though, has been pickpocketed by 3 Dundee United players who were crowding him around. There's Kamara, who's surely been fouled there by Devlin.
Yeah, it's a free kick, but I think Kabore should have been given a free kick as well. He was held, he was pushed. The referee tries to wave play on. There's no advantage to Hearts because it plays it to Devlin and he's surrounded by 3 Dundee United players. But this is United's out here. Stevenson on the right hand side. The way that Hearts play, Kazaridis has got that little job of trying to mark him, and I don't think he's too good at that. So Stevenson is the out ball for Dundee United the whole game.
They're trying to find him once again. That's cut out though, and Lawrence Shanklin takes a lovely touch, just nudges the ball back to Kazaridis on this left hand side. Now he's midway inside the Dundee United half, still hugging that left hand side. He's got a couple of Dundee United players around him though, one of whom is Pantush Kamara, and he's just tried to thread the ball through there to Fata. It's been cut out in midfield by Hearts, and the ever busy, ever impressive Cammy Devlin is just calming things down from Hearts. He gives the ball and says, give me it back, puts his foot on the ball, plays it over to the right hand side. It's Halkett who has the ball there. Finley's asking for it, so's Devlin, always greedy for the ball. Now Halkett steps across the halfway line, and that tells you a lot about where Hearts want to play their football. That's the centre back across the halfway line. There's a low-lying midfielder in Devlin, gives it to the other centre half, Craig Halkett, and he now across to McEntee. Nice football from Hearts into Braga. Lovely football. This little jink from Braga gets past his man. Still Claudio Braga, chance here for Hearts. Plays it into Kazaridis. He just can't quite control the football. But once again, the applause at Tynecastle for a delicious bit of football. The Hearts fans are absolutely loving what they're seeing from their team. 13 minutes in, Hearts 0, Dundee United 0.
Yeah, wonderful play by Claudio Braga. You can see he's such a small guy, but he's very strong upper body. Holds the Dundee United player off, plays a nice pass to Kazaridis. He just can't take it in his stride, overruns it, and it's cleared away by Dundee United. I shall be very surprised if this finishes 0-0 here at Tynecastle this afternoon, as Hearts play a throw-in into the Dundee United area, headed away by Sapsford. Might come down here to Magnuson, being invited to shoot. Magnuson does shoot. That's a really good save from Kusherenko, left-footed from Magnuson. And Dundee United just get the ball away towards the halfway line, bringing the thoughts of Alan Preston in just a second, because United are trying to pickpocket Hearts. It's all the way back to Schwoloff in the Hearts goal, and Hearts will build once again down their right hand side into midfield. Lovely flick from Kabore. Well, I say lovely flick, he's given it away, and straight to Kamara. Spin from him to Vitsko Shevel for Dundee United. They are now building down the left hand side, and Fata will try and attack the byline or come inside as he does now. He gets a shot away, and a Dundee United flick nearly gets on the end of it, but it's straight into the arms of Schwoloff, and that was a good save up at the other end, Alan. It was Kucherenko, brilliant save. It's a good hit from Magnuson on his weaker left foot. I think it takes a deflection, Kerry Dean, and the keeper gets it away from his goal. Really good save, and then up the other end, chance for Fata again. Really good play by Dundee United as Hearts are on the attack once again. Here they come with Kabore. He'll try his luck from well outside the area. That elicit a few oohs and ahs from the Hearts fans, but up here in the Wheatfield we had a wonderful view of that. That was always going wide, but it tells you a lot about the ambition of Hearts. Their strikers, whoever, whether it's the striker or the 3 in behind them, they'll always take a shot, they'll always want to go. The only one that holds a position is really Kazaridis. He's trying to match Stevenson. The other 3 have got a chance of rotating. This time it's Shanklin on the right. Kabore started out there, now he's playing inside left. Braga's the one that's playing in the 10, so the front 3 really rotate. Kazaridis is the only one. As the referee's having a problem with the goalkeeper here, is telling him to hurry up. Dundee United being cute, just trying to take the sting out of things here, because goalkeeper Kusherenko was forced to make a good save there from Magnuson. Then Kabore had a shot that was always going wide, but once again the Hearts front players showing their ambition, and United knowing that even though it's 0-0 after 15 minutes, they've been a wee bit under the cosh these last few minutes since that lovely dinked finish from Zach Sapsford was ruled out for offside. It's been entertaining, but it's goalless so far here at Tynecastle as the home side once again on this Remembrance Sunday try to build from the back. Halkett goes with the long right to left diagonal, looking for Harry Milne. Braga might pick up.
Braga will go forward. Braga will shoot, and it's just wide, and I cannot believe for a minute, and I'd love to see Jim Goodwin's face, why Dundee United were backing off, of all people, Claudio Braga.
Well, that's the thing, it's a diagonal from Halkett. Stevenson with the header, he's on the stretch, so he can only knock it down. Knocks it down to Braga, and Braga's first thought is, I'm going to go and have a shot at goal. Cuts inside, lets fly from 25 yards, just wide of the target. But you're right, Geraldine, you've got to watch what they're doing. They're taking chances back there, United.
Rangers are having a field day at Dens. Mikey Moore has got his first goal for the club. He told me in midweek there, after the defeat at home to Roma, that he wanted to offer more in terms of assists and goals. Well, Mikey Moore, after Nico Raska, has made it Dundee 0, Rangers 2. We're goalless here. Goalless, I think, to Tawdry as well, between Aberdeen and Motherwell, as Dundee United try and come forward for the first time in the last few minutes. It's been all Hearts in these last 5 minutes or so. Dundee United, though, sense something is on here. That's a lovely ball inside. Fata might have a chance here. Amar Fata, well, as the offside flag goes up, 40 seconds too late for Alan Preston's liking, as his arm was going up and down like a yo-yo there. Eventually it did come, and again another clear offside, Alan. It
was a clear offside, but you'll see that tells me that McEntee doesn't have the right back qualifications to play there. And this is what I said to Richard at the start of the programme, they need a right back because he switches off. What you can't have as a full back is a ball up the inside of you for the wide player to run onto, and that's exactly what happened there. He didn't know where Fata was, the ball's rolled up the inside, but Fata goes early and is clearly offside.
I think that's David Dunn down in front of us, Alan. Do you want to go down there and do the offsides? Because you've been signalling every single decision, haven't you, so far? 2 correct calls, I have to say. So fair play to Alan Preston with Kerdianitsan on BBC Radio Scotland, on digital, 810 on Media Wave, BBC Sounds and Radio Scotland Extra. Delighted to be bringing you Hearts against Dundee United. The runaway league leaders, Hearts, against Dundee United. No goals here so far, but it's been an entertaining 17 and a half minutes so far. On a big day in the Premiership where Rangers are 2 up at Dundee. Celtic kick off at 4 o'clock. Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 0. Last night, Hibs cruised to a 3-0 win over St Mirren. It was Falkirk 1, Livingston 1. It's been a fascinating Premiership so far, in no small measure because of the team playing in maroon and white here in front of us here this afternoon. Hearts trying to go 12 points clear at the top of the division, Alan.
Well, if you want to say even 9, Kerry, if you want to say that, you know, the final international break, Hearts will be 9 clear. Incredible. You wouldn't have thought that at all. You'd have thought, well, Celtic will be walking away with it, and they still might. There's a long way to go.
Now Zach Sapsford's trying to get in there in front of Oisin McEntee. Sapsford's done really well there. Was he fouled? He was, as jersey was being tugged. Oisin McEntee has just battered the ball off of the advertising hoardings. He'll be very lucky if referee John Beaton, who's giving him a stern glare right now, doesn't produce a card from his pocket. He's not going to. Looks like he thought about it.
I'm surprised with that, I really am, because McEntee's wrong side of Sapsford. He does really well, the United attacker. Gets his body in front of McEntee, and McEntee fouls him. It's a foul all day long. And the right back gets up and lashes the ball off the hoardings. I'm surprised he's not got himself a yellow card there.
Now, a real chance here for Dundee United, who've got all the big lads forward for this free kick over on their left-hand side. In comes the delivery just now. It's straight down the throat of the Hearts goalkeeper Alexander Schwoloff, who bowls the ball out, looking for Claudio Braga. It's a brilliant throw and a brilliant touch for Claudio Braga, who, in the blink of an eye, is 20 yards from the Dundee United goal, and only a brilliant matching run from Lucas Stevenson puts the ball out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good play all round. Great goalkeeping, Schwoloff. Braga's on his bike straight away, but you've got Stevenson matches him. It's what, 70-80 yard run, the two of them side by side. Good tackle by Stevenson.
Milne's taking the throw for Hearts, and he has Kiziridis beside him. Chips the ball into the area. It's a poor one though. Might ricochet back towards Kabore though, to Shankland, who can't get a shot away. And now Konichi Kamaro try and bring the ball away. United try and thread a couple of passes together. Dolcek's given the ball away though. His manager won't like that, as Hearts are gifted back possession, and they come out wide to this left-hand side to Kiziridis. No surprise to see him go in on his right foot infield. Spreads the play across to the right-hand side where Oisin McEntee's come up from right back. He's come back infield to Devlin. He just calms things down. Goes back to Finlay, the defender who's halfway inside the United half, to give you an idea of how high that maroon line is. The other centre half is inside the centre circle, gets a touch now. Halkett to Devlin, out to the right hand side. Nice patient football from Hearts. McEntee into Braga. He's crowded out by 3 Dundee United players. Lovely footwork from him though. Plays it out to the right hand side to Kabore. A round of applause from Hearts, but they've lost it though here, though. Cabore's tackled. Dundee United watching the ball, but still Hearts come again. Braga just outside the area, thinks about a shot, plays it to Shanklin. A 1-2 with Braga, can he get his feet sorted? He can't. They're in a bit of a tangle. Dundee United nick the ball and they'll try and get a little counter-attack going as Dolchik just calms things down for Dundee United. Oh, they've given it away though. Hearts right back in the formation. That's why the fans are applauding. The work rate from this Hearts team is superb, and Devlin read the play beautifully there. Nicks the ball back and he has possession into Shanklin. The ball's in the Dundee United half. Braga looks up and sees Oisin McEntee in an acre of space down that right wing. Will they get towards the byline? In comes across now. It's headed over the bar by Cabore, but the Hearts fans will applaud. Why? Because they're seeing yet more good football from their side. 0-0 still here at Tynecastle.
Yeah, it's been very good from Hearts. It has been. United still playing their part as well. But you can see when Hearts lose the ball, they're trying to get it back as quick as they can. I think the philosophy is if we can get it back closer to the United goal, we don't have so far to go. And they do. The hunting packs. It started by Braga, started by Kizaridis. Shanklin joins in and they win the ball back. And there again, there's Esselink just kicking the ball out of play under no pressure at all.
Well, it is a case of so far so good for Jim Goodwin and Dundee United. With nearly 22 minutes on the clock, it's Hearts 0, Dundee United 0. They have had the ball in the net. Satsford effort was disallowed for an offside that Alan Preston called about 10 minutes before the ball hit the net. And here comes Dundee United now. Lucas Stevenson is impeded there by Cammy Devlin. He'll get a free kick. Why is Cammy Devlin the odd one out, Alan Preston, in that Hearts outfield team?
I don't know why. Has he not been booked?
Only player not to score this season so far for Hearts, who's playing today. Outfield.
That was going to say
I'll give Schwallow a pass.
Yeah.
In goal. That just shows how enterprising Hearts have been. Yeah. Every single player, outfield player, apart from Cammy Devlin, has at least one goal to their name in a Hearts jersey. They have just been phenomenal this season. 28 goals they've scored already, and we're just at Remembrance Sunday. Dundee United, though, have kept them out so far in these opening 22, nearly 23 minutes. They have a free kick now, though, that Amar Fata will curve towards the edge of the penalty area. Hearts will boot the ball clear through Cabore. Gets his left boot clean through it. It's another high up and under. It'll just drift out of play for a throw-in to United inside their own half.
I keep saying it, Kerridine, that United's out ball again is Stevenson. Every time, if you're Jim Goodwin, you want him to get on it. Kizaridis is a problem going the other way, but if you want to go and win this game, Stevenson, just be brave, be high up, stay up here. It's a sort of little cheating role. He doesn't have to go back. He can rely on his players back there to pick Kizaridis up, and he can win United the game by getting to bylines, getting crosses in the box.
You're listening to Alan Preston and Kerr Unitsan on BBC Radio Scotland at a very busy, very noisy Tynecastle Park, which is pretty happy with 24 minutes played because they've seen their side play some good football. They haven't yet, though, seen a goal. Hearts 0, Dundee United 0. Elsewhere, Rangers 2 up at Dens. No goals so far between Aberdeen and Motherwell. Celtic kicking off at 4 at home to Kilmarnock. What might the Premiership table look like at full time here and then full time at Celtic Park later on? We shall see. At the moment, Dundee United with some defending to do, which they're not doing terrifically well because they've just booted the ball out for a needless corner kick. Well, goodness me, Christian Quereces has just hacked the ball away because his teammate there, I think it was Namo, didn't deal with that at all, Dario Namo. Hearts have a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner out of nothing. It was a long diagonal. They're looking for Oisin McEntee in that wide right area. Finlay doesn't quite get it. Quereces, as you say, panics a little bit, boots it out for a corner. Jim Goodwin, we hope nothing comes of this.
Harry Milne's taking it quickly. Claudio Braga's there in support. Braga plays it back to the edge of the area. Kizaridis tries the right foot curler. Oh, he's got it! He's done it once again! Kizaridis with the curling effort from outside the area. The goalkeeper got a touch. He could only touch it onto the inside of the post. It rebounded off his back and nestled into the net. The Hearts fans are on their feet once again. It'll be maybe a least surprising scoreline, but it's Hearts 1, Dundee United 0. It's Kizaridis once again.
Straight from the training ground. And Kerridine, I've seen that corner during the week. That corner was played in an English game during the week. I watched it. It was brilliant. Two go out and they go separate ways, and then it comes to the edge of the box. Brilliant from the Hearts set piece coach. Great execution from Kizaridis. Magnificent, and I've got to say, it's what they deserve at the moment.
Alexandros Kizaridis loves a shot from the edge of the area, loves a goal for Hearts. 6 so far in this impressive season. He bent the ball outside the left-hand post, brought it back in. The flailing left arm of Kusherenko just about got there, but it came off the post, back off the goalkeeper. Hearts 1, Dundee United 0. 26 minutes on the clock now, and yet again Hearts are ahead. Yet again Hearts have scored at home as Dundee United try and get an equaliser straight away. Good save from the goalkeeper. Fata was in there, in behind McEntee. He got his shot away. Schwoloff with the left-handed diving save, pushes the ball away. Good response from Dundee United.
Very good. You know, I think Fata's got to do better. It's a decent ball over the top, but again, it's Ocean McEntee. He's not a natural right back. He gets himself in all sorts of trouble there. He's looking the wrong way. The ball drops over his head to Fata, who's behind him, and I've got to say, the magnificent save by Schwoloff. Really good save.
Well, hasn't this game warmed up nicely as Hearts try and get another one here? The goalkeeper flaps, chance for a shot. It's lifted towards the back post, and very nearly a beautiful lobbed effort there.
Kiziridis again.
Kiziridis swapped across to that right-hand side. He's putting his hand up in apology to Lawrence Shankland, who maybe wanted a cross, but Kiziridis, having just got his 6th of an impressive season so far, thought about the spectacular to the top right-hand corner. He wasn't all that far away.
No, he wasn't, and it was a good play by Milne on the left-hand side. Good deep cross. The keeper flaps a little bit, knocks it down to Kiziridis. The goalie's up quick. Kiziridis just tries to knock the ball over the top of him. As United, again, there's Esselink. I said it at the start of the game. Esselink has kicked the ball out the park now 3 times under absolutely no pressure.
The visiting boss, Jim Goodwin, is directly opposite us. He's just stroking his chin at the moment, probably trying to disguise his absolute fury, because Dundee United needlessly gave away a corner kick. It led to Kiziridis' wonderful goal, and if they don't watch out here, Dundee United, with Hearts swarming all over them, they may well concede again. Hearts have a throw in close to the right-hand side corner flag down their right-hand side. Dundee United once again having to marshal their defence.
Yeah,
Hearts,
it's really
sense
good.
blood here, Alan, don't
they? They do. They sense something, without a doubt. You know, they've started the game very, very well. Lovely one-touch stuff all over the place from Hearts at the moment.
The throw-in is taken towards Kabore. He's got a couple of Dundee United players beside him. He tries to get it back to McEntee, who's just dispossessed there by Namo. Guess who's in possession of the ball though? Cammy Devlin once again, well played, because he's got a Dundee United player around him, but he managed not just to withhold possession, but he's started up another promising Hearts move here as they go long. A great diagonal from Harry Milne, wow, across to the feet of Kiziridis, who is well marshalled there in fairness by Namo, who'll pick the ball up and get the throw in, but Harry Milne just played an inch-perfect diagonal from the left touchline over to the right. One touch from Kiziridis and he's closed down. But again, it's the quality of Hearts play, Alan.
As it was very good, but you can see again, Kennedy, the front 4 have rotated again. Kabore's now the main striker. Lawrence Shankland's the 10. Kiziridis is on the right. Braga's on the left. They're rotating the 4 of them.
Tynecastle Park is absolutely rocking. 29 minutes played. Hearts 1, Dundee United 0. The live table will show a 12-point gap at the top of the Premiership. Goodness me, early in November. Who would have thought it? Hearts, they won't be satisfied by 1 goal. Braga on halfway just plays it back into the Hearts half, where Stuart Finlay just acknowledges the pass from Braga and decides instead just to calm things down, exchange passes with his fellow centre half Craig Halkett, and it's Halkett with the white boots, the number 4, across to McEntee, and a pocket of space for Cammy Devlin. He finds the spaces so well, demands the ball back. He gets it eventually from Kiziridis, who's taken a wee wander into his own half. Doesn't often do that. He's much more happy at the other end, and he's already made the darting run. Kabore will chip the ball forward to him. Kiziridis ducks. He tries to leave it for Shankland, who didn't read his intentions, and Dundee United will pick up. But yet again, Lawrence Shankland leads the press, the Hearts captain, and the goalkeeper, Kusherenko, has to go long. And that means Hearts will pick up. It's deep in their own territory though. And they've just about got the ball back with McEntee into Devlin. Kiziridis, lovely flick around his man, but he just can't quite retrieve the football, and Dundee United will try and come forward. Good play from them. Sapsford takes a touch. He just hesitates and comes back inside. Now just outside the edge of the Hearts area. Sapsford has taken a loose touch there, and every single Hearts player pretty much back behind the ball, back in formation, and yet another half attack for Dundee United breaks down.
Yeah, you can see, but Derek, he's got them right into their formation. As soon as they don't have the ball, they all know their jobs, where they have to go. United just need to try, and if they can, get a bit foothold in the game. They've not really been stringing 2 or 3 passes together.
They chip the ball forward now, and Dolchek will pick up just outside the Hearts area, but once again he's crowded out. Once again it's that man, Cammy Devlin, just puts his foot through the ball. The goalkeeper's come a long way here, he's not going to get there, and Dundee United just about get away with that. Kamara spins, and is he fouled there? Well, the Hearts fans aren't happy, because Hearts would have been away there had that free kick not been given. In any case, John Beaton satisfied that Kamara was fouled. It meant that Shanklin couldn't escape with the ball, and Dundee United have it inside their own half. We've played 31.5 minutes. Hearts lead by Kizirida's goal to nil, but Dundee United are nearly in again there.
McEntee again, he miskicks it.
Gets away with one. Dundee United come down this right-hand side now with Lucas Stevenson just outside the Hearts penalty area. Chevelle plays it towards the back post. Fatah has a free header, he's headed across goal. Can who is it there? Dolchek get there? Well, I'm just hesitating because there was so much space for Dolchek. It was a perfectly good header across goal from Fatah. That was a real chance for Dundee. I think Dolchek was half asleep there.
Yeah, it's a great ball into the back post. It's whipped away. Good header back across by Fatah. Dolchek just can't. He's too late. He's on the heels instead of on his toes. Could have knocked into the back of the net. Good play by Dundee United, but again, ball from the right where the danger will come from United, over to Hearts' right back area where McEntee needs to step his game up a bit, because Fatah at the moment is having the better of that one.
18,755 people have packed out Tynecastle this Remembrance Sunday, and the vast majority of them are pretty happy with a scoreline which reads Heart of Midlothian 1, Dundee United 0, 32.5 minutes played. And there's just a little lull in proceedings at the moment as Dundee United try and regroup. They have a throw in, bang on the halfway line over on their left hand side. What have you seen, Alan?
Stevenson, there we go, and Fatah tried to pick him out there. It was a really good idea. It was a throw in at the halfway line. Stevenson must be in 30-40 yards of space on his own. There's no one to pick him up, and the throw in came in and Fatah just couldn't execute the pass, but that was the right idea from Dundee United.
Lawrence Shanklin just takes a loose touch as the ball clatters off his shins and out for a throw in. You don't see that all that often,
no, and I think it's great that he's back in the Scotland squad. I really do. I think he's deserved it. He's been terrific for Hearts.
Would have been a real surprise to everyone if he wasn't. 10 goals so far this season for Hearts. Not just that, the way he leads the line, the way he captains the club, thoroughly meriting a recall to Steve Clarke's Scotland squad. This, of course, the last match before a crucial international break for Scotland. Away to Greece, at home to Denmark, with potentially a place at next summer's World Cup finals up for grabs.
If they can get a point in Greece, Kerridine, there's no bigger game in
right
years.
Bite your hand off right now. As would Steve Clarke, and he pretty much made no bones about it. I was at his squad unveiling, and he pretty much said, we need a performance in Piraeus, we need a point in Piraeus to make it a cup final against Denmark the following Tuesday. All of that remaining to be seen. Right now we're 10 minutes away from half time, and Hearts are ahead at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Dundee United 0. Alexandros Kiziridis with a beautiful bending right foot effort that Kusherenko could not keep out. Can Dundee United do something about that just now? They have a free kick wide on the left hand side, just inside their own half. They'll try and chip it towards the edge of the Hearts penalty area with the line in. Well, goodness me, that's the worst free kick I may have seen in my life, because they've given it straight to Cammy Devlin. They've tried to switch the play. I have no idea what Amar Fatah was thinking there. He gifted the ball straight to Hearts, a better crossfield pass, and they had a 2-on-1 attack.
Yeah, I think he just tried to play it around the back of Kiziridis and letting the United player try and release if he can. It's just really poor execution from him.
Goodness me, well, if that had led to something a bit more dangerous, that would have gone viral in about 20 seconds. Ridiculous there from Fatah. He got away with it. Dundee United at the moment just about getting away with it, but we're 35.5 minutes into this football match and they trail by a goal to nil. As Rangers go 3 goals to the good at Dens Park, Dundee United would take just 1 here at Tynecastle. As they try and come forward, there's a foul in the middle of the pitch. Cammy Devlin's offering an apology there to Lucas Stevenson, who's taken a bit of bang on the head, I think, as well as a wee knock somewhere else.
Yeah, I think it's it is Stevenson. I think he's taking a blow to his left knee as well as he's lying there on the turf. Hopefully he's okay. There's a chance for United. Surely it's better than the last free kick they had. You're talking what?
Couldn't be any worse.
45 yards out. Hearts will hold a really high line. They won't want to go into that box if they can. Stevenson needs treatment on his left knee. He's played well. I think Stevenson's been a threat down this right hand side, but he seems to be in a bit of discomfort.
Well, the least surprising thing in the world for me is that Amar Fatah is off this free kick. Pretty sure Ivan Dolcek's going to take it. I'm going early with this. That might just be the worst free kick I think I've ever seen in my life.
Well, certainly up there. It was simple. He just passed it straight to Kizaridis, and he's 10 yards in front of him. It was strange.
You can't. And the thing is, so the goal that Hearts got, it was because of a mistake at the back from Dundee United, a completely needless corner kick conceded, and Hearts score. That free kick, if that diagonal had been, I don't know, a few inches better, passed or less strong, Hearts would have been in. Yeah,
Braga was running onto it. It was just overhit the crossfield pass. But United, while it's still 1-0, United very much in this game, and that's 6 games in a row now they've conceded the first goal, and that'll be alarming for Jim Goodwin. That has to stop at some point, because they're always playing catch-up in games.
Well, Jim Goodwin told us pre-match about injuries to Craig Sibbald and Will Ferry. He will not want one here to, as Alan says, arguably a standout performer, not just today, but pretty much any time he's worn a Dundee United shirt. Lucas Stevenson, such an important player for them, such a good player. He has got to his feet. He's limping gingerly towards this right-hand touchline. He looks okay-ish, but it's one of these ones where he's going to have to come off to go back on.
Yeah, it looks like it, and it's a chance here for Dolcek. This is on the right-hand side, 45 yards out. Hearts will hold a high line, as I said. Dolcek will just try and flick it over the top. They'll be looking round the back. Savelge is very dangerous. He's the one that will start in and then peel right round the back. I've watched him on a number of occasions at United. He'll try and block.
Dolcek curls in the free kick. Now it's a good one, but the Dundee United players weren't quite on the same wavelength, and Hearts knew exactly what was coming. Craig Halkett, almost like he had the ball laser guided, knew exactly where it was going to drop. He dropped deep, and Hearts can now try and clear the lines.
Yeah, it was a poor free kick again from Dundee United. They're better than that. Dolcek's better than that.
Hearts will go all the way back to Alexander Schwoloff.
Surveyor's just had a go at Magnus in there. The referee's doing the good right thing, just having a quiet word with the Dundee United player.
Schwoloff has the ball in acres of space. People in the stadium think there might be a free kick coming. There isn't. The referee's just happy to do it verbally. So Hearts just taking their time, building from the back. 38.5 minutes played at Tynecastle. Heart of Midlothian 1, Dundee United 0. Kizaridis with a wonderful opener. And Braga will try and spin and turn there. Lovely little flick from Kizaridis. Braga goes out wide left to Harry Milne. Great stuff from Hearts once again. Milne will try and hit the byline. He tries to get the cross over. It's Lucas Stevenson with a block, but that's another corner kick for Hearts.
Wonderful play from Hearts from the right back area to wide on the left. Braga, Kizaridis involved. Milne getting to the byline. Stevenson doing his defensive stuff very, very well.
They're so fluid coming forward, Hearts. You have to love the brand of football they are playing. Fast, energetic, attacking football, scoring plenty of goals. What's that now? 29 for the season. As we're hearing that Rangers aren't 3 up, they're only 2 up because it's been ruled out by VAR. Hearts fans are appealing for a tug there, I think, on Craig Halkett as that corner kick came in. The whistle has been blown, but not the way the Hearts fans wanted. A few moans and groans around Tynecastle as referee John Beaton gives Dundee United a free kick. What did you make of that?
Well,
there was a pull of the jersey,
it'll certainly be checked. Yeah, it'll certainly be checked in the box. Probably both of them are at it, but yeah, it will be checked. I think John Beaton is just telling Esselink just to calm down a little bit. It'll be a quick check. Nothing in it. Let's go. And that's good. That's what we want. That's the kind of VAR that we want. There's a shout for a penalty kick there. Quick check, not given. Let's get on with the game.
Which Dundee United do just now with exactly 5 minutes to go until the interval. They trail by a goal to 0. They've played a ball forward though. There looks like there could be an offside.
No, he was on that time.
Well, that was McEntee claiming the offside, and not for the first time. Had he got that wrong, Fatah would have been in there.
Well, that's certainly the problem position for Hearts is the right back area. They've got Borkovic, who's on the bench, who's come in, was a captain in his home country when he played. But I just think he's not settled in yet. He's been injured since he's really been here, been really struggling with it. He's now back on the bench today, but I think they need to address that area in the January window.
Schwoloff, the Hearts goalkeeper, clears up towards halfway, and it'll break back towards Finlay, who's being hassled and hounded there. There's a foul. Well, that was Kerestes going in with the tackle. Christian Kerestes took a long look at that and launched himself. He did get the ball, which is why there's no card coming out. They've given a foul. I've got to say, Alan, I wondered whether a foul might actually been given.
The assistant on the near side here, he was the one that put his flag up straight away. So
for you, was it a foul?
Possibly. That's not. That isn't for me. Well, the body goes down.
All around.
Derek's not happy. Derek McInnes is over having a go at the fourth official. He feels that Kabore was blocked here on his run through.
Well, even with a 12-point lead at the top of the live table and a 1-goal lead here, the Hearts fans aren't happy.
He's on this time.
To try and come through here. Dolchek, can he get in? It's come off him as the goalkeeper comes out. Credit to Schwoloff. He came out, but in trying to clear the ball, he batted it off the Dundee United forward. It came off Dolchek and just went to the left-hand side of Schwoloff's left-hand post, and that's why, with 3 minutes to go until half-time, maybe somewhat to the slight relief of the Hearts goalkeeper, it's still Hearts 1, Dundee United 0.
Yeah, but I think it's good goalkeeping, Carradine. He comes out, it could have been anywhere, it could have ended up in the back of the net as we've seen in the past, but Hearts have switched off a little bit. Good play by United. Dolchek's through, it's a foot race, the keeper Schwoloff just gets there before Dolchek cannons the ball off him and out for a bye kick.
Is there another goal in this one before we get to the half-time interval? Claudio Braga down the left-hand side for Hearts. There's a couple of Dundee United players. He tries a wee trick which doesn't come off, and United get the ball half clear, but Cammy Devlin has it over on his left-hand side about 30 yards from goal, goes back to the centre circle. Every single player by the Hearts goalkeeper is inside the Dundee United half as the maroon tide ebbs forward once again, but they've given it away, have they? No, good foot in there from Magnuson, but Stevenson will pick up for Dundee United, who will try and keep ball in the middle of the park. They have to go back the way though. They can't string 3, 4, 5 passes together because always there's a Hearts player hassling them. And again, the Hearts fans are up in arms around me. They're not happy with referee John Beaton, who's given another free kick to Dundee United.
Yeah, it's McEntee on Fata again on that. It's just a ball up in the air. I think it's a fair enough jump. The referee thinks McEntee's been over aggressive. Down goes Fata, and the referee gives a free kick, and it's quickly taken.
Fata is up already. He's going to try and get past 3 Hearts players. He does well, gets to the byline, stands the ball up to the back post, and Hearts have some defending to do here. It is well done by Stuart Finlay, but at the expense of a Dundee United corner kick.
And that's where the joy's coming from. Stevenson one side, Fata the other side. Then get to bylines here. Really good play by Fata, takes his full back on, gets to the byline. It's a good pick out, but Finlay's there with a decent header.
It's a really good game of football here at Tynecastle. Not the first time a commentator will have said those words here at this famous old ground. Hearts 1, Dundee United 0, but the visitors trying to get themselves back level. They'll have to hurry because there's only 60 seconds of the regulation 45 left, plus 2, I'm told now, to be added on. Here comes the Dundee United corner. It'll be an in-swinger. It's floated towards the back post. Chance there! Goal, Dundee United! Lucas Stevenson with a brilliant header! Schwoloff is wondering why none of his players picked up the Dundee United danger man. A diving header from Lucas Stevenson. Schwoloff gets fingertips to the ball, but he can't prevent it. Nestling in the bottom corner of the net, and just about on the stroke of half-time. The scoreline here at a stunned Tynecastle is Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, Lucas Stevenson.
A magnificent goal from Dundee United. We're talking about the Hearts one being off the training ground. So is that one. Everyone gets sucked in for Hearts. The ball is driven by Fata. It's a wonderful corner. Great execution. He absolutely drives it to the back post. Stevenson arrives very, very late in the box. Free header, back across Schwoloff into the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal by Dundee United. Arguably the best player for United, Stevenson scores it. Fata's played his part. What an execution that was. When you look at his corner kick, Carradine, he drives it. He doesn't chip it, doesn't curl it. He drives it. He knows exactly what he's doing, exactly on the money, and a great header by Stevenson.
Game on here at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. We've played the 45. We've got 2 more coming. As The corner kick taker Fata slides in there. Dundee United have upped their energy, they've upped their work rate, they've upped their quality as well, and that's why they are back level. Lawrence Shanklin, the Hearts captain, has a couple of Dundee United players around him. John Beaton says nothing wrong with the challenge. The Hearts fans are furious. Dundee United play on down that left-hand side. Good tackle from Claudio Braga though. He's absolutely everywhere. No wonder he's got that old Queen song dedicated to him. Hearts are getting plenty of encouragement from their supporters here. They're not happy that Dundee United are back level. They're not happy that referee John Beaton isn't giving them enough.
Jim Goodwin's in and Derek McInnes are both trying to split this up. Fata's having a go with Devlin there.
You've got to love this. You've got to love the Scottish Premiership. It's no wonder this stadium is full. Hearts have played well, but Dundee United have been dogged. Kiziridis with a beauty for Hearts. Lucas Stevenson with a lovely diving header for Dundee United. And as the half is about to come to a close, Hearts chip the ball to the edge of the Dundee United area. That man, Lucas Stevenson, the United goalkeeper, was there. Cammy Devlin gives chase. Good play from him out to the right hand side. Claudio Braga with his socks rolled down by his ankles. He's got a marker close to him. That Namo over there. It's a free kick to Hearts. He's fouled by Dario Namo. And Hearts, in literally the last seconds of time added on at the end of this half, will get a chance to throw the box into the Dundee United's area if they are quick. 47 minutes exactly on the clock. The 2 extra minutes have been played. Devlin floats the ball towards the edge of the Dundee United area. It's in towards the penalty spot. Hearts trying to keep the pressure on. There goes the final whistle. There's a few boos around here. It won't be for the Hearts performance. Now then, what's happened there, Alan Preston?
It's Devlin.
A yellow card for Dolcek.
Dolcek, they're having a go at each other. Dolcek, yeah, he pushed him as he puts the ball, he pushed Devlin. And he's rightfully booked right in front of the referee.
Well, the Hearts fans not too happy. John Beaton, the referee, not happy with Ivan Dolcek, who has been given a yellow card just before the teams head up the tunnel. But what a 45 minutes of football we have had here. Hearts with a brilliant goal after 25 minutes. Alexandros Kiziridis bending it into the bottom left-hand corner. That was after Zach Sapsford had a goal disallowed for Dundee United, chipping the ball over the goalkeeper into the bottom corner, but it was ruled out for offside. And just before half-time, a wonderful Dundee United equaliser from Lucas Stevenson, heading in Amar Fata's corner. We've had a brilliant game of football. We've had 2 goals, but here at Tynecastle, it is Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, as we hand you over now to Liam McLeod for the final few minutes of the first half there between Dundee and Rangers.
On this near side, the final minute of the stoppages that were allotted. Stanley Rule made of the performance since the second goal went in of his team.
Is there what, sorry?
What's he made of the performance since the second goal went in?
I think they'd be disappointed because they've been a bit sloppy at times. When the game is there to go and kill it off. The third goal would have been the icing on the cake for them. But I don't think it's been at the same standard as it was in between the 2 goals when they were really lively. They're taking it safe, everyone's coming for a touch of the ball. Maybe not enough urgency going forward, or enough penetration or incisiveness trying to go and get that third goal. They're almost drawn Dundee onto them at times, and that's a real risky tactic to play.
Rangers doing a bit of defending there through Suter. He's put it out for a throw-in. Now 10 seconds left of the first half. Dundee, if they can get a long throw into the Rangers box here, there might be one little opportunity before the half-time whistle. They're going to have to do it quickly here though, because the 4 minutes are up. This is one last chance in the first half for Dundee to get something back into this. Right in front of the Derry over on the far side. Level with the Rangers 18-yard line. Long throw in into the box by Astley. Rangers get it clear. There's Mijovski there, and then Moore takes over. But there is the half-time whistle, and there is the reaction from the Dundee supporters. The day Stephen Presley was appointed was one that the Dundee supporters began to turn on the club. And this afternoon's been a difficult one for them. Rangers 2-0 up at the break here. Raskan with a free header made it 1-0. Mikey Moore from the edge of the box after the mistake at the back made it 2. Moore of the ball in the net was ruled out for offside after a VAR check. And Dundee, despite testing Butlin early on through Hamilton's free kick, have barely threatened. It's a long way back for them. Rangers, certainly for the opening quarter of this match, played very well indeed, perhaps came off it just after that, but at half-time in the City of Discovery, it is Dundee 0, Rangers 2.
The Scottish Premiership.
Live on Sports Sound.
Scottish football lives here.
On BBC Radio Scotland.
Half-time scores around the country. Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 0. It's Dundee 0, Rangers 2, Rascan and Moore. And it's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. Yevgeny Kusharenko own goal in the 25th minute, cancelled out late on by Luca Stevenson. More on those games to come. Let's go to Celtic Park. The 4 o'clock kick-off. Team news from Rob McLean.
Richard, it can only be must-win for Celtic off the back of that disappointment in Denmark on Thursday night, and potentially going into this one 12 points behind Hearts if they can get the win against Dundee United. Kilmarnock 4 defeats on the bounce, 9 changes in the 2 lineups. Celtic making 5, and there's a debut for Jamai Simpson-Puzzi, the 20-year-old on loan from Manchester City. He's a centre-back. Presumably he's going to play right-back. Tony Ralston is dropped after the Midtjylland match. Celtic with Kasper Schmeichel in goals. Simpson-Puzzi, Trusty Scales and Sarachi, who replaces Tierney. Hatate and McCowan into the midfield alongside Callum McGregor. Dyson Maeda returns on the right side. Tunekti on the left. Johnny Kenny continues as the main striker for Celtic. On the bench, Sinisalo, Nigren, Balikwisha, Yang, Shin Yamada, Engels, Murray, Ralston and Tierney. 4 changes for Kilmarnock. Eddie Beach into the goal. James Brown comes in at right back. Tom Lowry and Zach Williams both start for Stuart Kettlewell. So Beach in goals, Brown, Stanger, Dees and Thompson. In the midfield, Williams, Lyons, Watson, Lowry, Tiffany and Bruce Anderson. On the bench for them, it's Armour, Dackers, Kilty, Watkins, John Jules, Ethan Brown, Leslie and Paul Worth. Don Robertson is the ref.
Rob, thank you very much indeed. Pat Bonner, just brief thoughts in terms of those 2 lineups.
Yeah, of course, the big talking point is young Simpson-Puzzi coming into the team, how he will play normal centre-half, playing right back, and how will he do? That's the big question. That's 2 young players that was not in Brendan's reckoning at all, has come in under Martin O'Neill, a right back, and of course Callum Osmond, who's now gone back out injured. But Celtic are, Martin O'Neill making a change in the full-back position, making a change in the midfield. Freshness he's looking for energy. Will that happen? That's the question. And how will Kilmarnock set up? I think they will play 3 at the back. That allows them maybe to push players further forward. And will they have a low block, or will they go with a mid block and try and put a bit more pressure on Celtic, stop dominance in the game?
That game will be getting up and running. You'll be able to hear full live commentary the first half online at bbc.co.uk/Sports Scotland with Pat Bonner and Rob McLean. Let's hear from Martin O'Neill.
Martin, I won't mention legacy, but I will mention Thursday night. How has the recovery been from what happened in Denmark?
Well, it was a very tough game. We knew it would be anyway, and we have tried to recover, travelling back again, but obviously I've changed the side around a little bit because of maybe a bit of freshness into the team, and we'll see how we go.
The name that jumps out of the team sheet is Simpson-Puzzi, debut for him.
Yeah. He's arrived here from Manchester City as a centre back. I think he's got a really decent reputation. He's done fine in training. This is probably not his natural position in that sense, but needs must, and we'll go and we'll see how he does. It's exciting for him anyway.
Tony Ralston obviously had struggles on Thursday night. Is that what the change is about?
Well, he's played 3 consecutive games for us, and before that he had missed some matches, for some time. So 3 in quick succession. I know Tony's still a young man, but that has taken it out of him. And we've rested a couple of the players. When I say rest them, you can't afford to rest anybody, but they are on the bench, and we're hoping that people will make a difference to the side when they come off.
You and Sean will obviously have spoken a lot about defending, I would imagine, on the back of what happened in the first half against Midtjylland.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I mean, those things are important. And as you see the game, the way the game is developing, and I'm talking about the global game now, where set pieces are very, very important, both for and against. And it's the way you defend those as much as possible. People are taking corner kicks and throw-ins. That's part of the game. That's fine, absolutely. So you have to do as best you can with that. And you try and maybe implement a plan or two with at the other end.
what you don't need is any more distractions. There are probably enough around at the moment, and I guess the ban for the Green Brigade is another off-field distraction. I don't expect you to comment about it, but on the general subject of distraction, I mean, you hope that everybody can be totally focused on football, but sometimes that's easier said than done, isn't it?
Well, that is true, but it is, as you say, there's some things that you can't do anything about, and that's one of them. And if you're asking me about a fortnight ago, would that have been a major concern of mine, in London at that particular time, I would have said no, it wasn't really. So myself, my own particular focus here, as is the team's, to get on the pitch here today and try and win.
That game getting up and running, Celtic against Kilmarnock. It's live online at bbc.co.uk/Sports Scotland. Let's go to Pittodrie. Tyrone Smith, been watching on the first 45 minutes, Aberdeen Motherwell.
Yeah, Richard, at the break here at Pittodrie, it's Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 0. I have to say the Lanarkshire side have utterly dominated. They took the game by the scruff of the neck, really from the kick-off, enjoying plenty of dangerous possession and pulling their hosts all over the pitch, and they almost broke the deadlock in 16 minutes. The ball fell to Callum Slattery 8 yards out, and his powerful goal-bound shot, it was brilliantly tipped over the bar actually by Dimitar Mitov. They then went close again when Tawanda Masawanese's low drilled shot, it was deflected just wide before Elliot Watt then tried his luck from distance, his effort flying way over the bar though. The Dons, being honest, they just couldn't get near the ball as well, and knocked it around, and when the home side did have it in their possession, their propensity was to give it away, but they should have scored though. Against the run of play in 39 minutes, Marko Lazetic got in the end of a Jesper Karlsson ball in, but he volleyed wide from just a few yards out. He really should have done a whole lot better than that. Motherwell, well, they'll be wondering how on earth they aren't ahead. The hosts, well, they'll just be delighted that the half-time score at Pittodrie is Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 0.
Yeah, and Motherwell, as they have done in many games this season, utterly dominating all the statistics. Let's go quickly to Caerdine at Tynecastle.
Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. It's been terrific at Tynecastle once again. Goals, excitement, good football. We've had the lot, including a disallowed goal for Dundee United, which nearly set the cat amongst the pigeons early on. Zach Sapsford's lovely dinked effort ruled out for offside though, rightly. Hearts settled, pressed the visitors back and went ahead when Alexandros Kiziridis spent a lovely shot beyond goalkeeper Yevgeny Kusherenko. It came off the right hand post, hit the goalie's back and trickered over the line. That's why it looks like he's been given as an own goal to Kusherenko rather than a sixth of the season for the impressive Kiziridis. Dundee United though, they settled. Amar Fata nearly equalised straight away, drawing a really good save from the Hearts keeper Alexander Shvolov, and then it was Fata's driven corner just before half time that was beautifully headed into the bottom right hand corner by arguably the best player on the park, Lucas Stevenson. United will feel they were deserving of that equaliser. Hearts' good play might make them feel that they were a wee bit unlucky. It's all to play for in the second half. It's game on, because at half-time it's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1.
Sounds like Dundee United more than putting up a fight against the league leaders. Let's just get Liam to round up events in the first 45 here at Dens Park.
It's not a happy place this right now, Richard. Dens Park, the Dundee fans are absolutely furious with what they are watching. They're 2-0 down at the interval. Nicholas Raskan opening the scoring. That after Jack Butland had kept out an Ethan Hamilton free kick, but Raskan scored on 9 minutes. Just awful defending. Free header from the corner from Tavernier as he knocked it into the left corner of the net, and then 5 minutes later Mikey Moore's first for the club on loan from Spurs made it 2 as he finished from the edge of the box. But Ryan Astley, well, he could have made the challenge. It was a 50-50, but he kind of pulled out of it. Moore took full advantage to double the Rangers lead. Moore had the ball in the net as we got towards half time, but it was ruled out after a VAR check for an offside. He wasn't the man offside, it was one of his teammates who was interfering with play. So at least from a Dundee point of view, they didn't go 3 behind, but they just don't look capable right now. They look like a bunch of players who've been put together and are unable to put any kind of performance together and give these Dundee supporters any kind of hope that they can get themselves back into this game. Truly in a miserable position, with the exception of that outlying result against Celtic a few weeks ago. They are very much on the back foot, and they are well down in this game at the break, where it is Dundee 0, Rangers 2.
It was Gassama who was deemed to be interfering as that third goal was, but it looked like it was scored. McCrackham, the great save from Danilo, and then Mikey Moore putting it in, but the goal ruled out for interference. SWPL Cup quarter-finals this afternoon. Earlier, as we told you, a 9-1 win for Celtic against Queen's Park. Glasgow City beat Aberdeen 2-0. Nicole Kozlova and Katie Lockwood with the goals there. Hearts did go in front against Hibernian, Georgia Timms, but Kathleen McGovern and Tegan Bowie have scored since at half-time. It's Hearts 1, Hibernian 2, and they've just kicked off. Rangers against Partick Thistle goalless in the very early stages of that one. Sports Scene tonight is at 7:15 on the BBC Scotland channel. You'll get all the action, extended highlights from today's 4 games, and of course the best of the action too from those matches yesterday. Falkirk 1, Livingston 1, and St Mirren 0, Hibernian 3. As things stand then, Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 0. That's getting up and running in the second half, and they'll be getting ready at Tynecastle as well, where Yevgeny Kusherenko's own goal gave Hearts the advantage in the 25th minute. Lucas Stevenson tying it up with his third of the campaign. Early goals from Nicholas Raskan, Mikey Moore. Rangers absolutely dominant against Dundee, and we should say, for those of you listening into the commentary there, apologies for, I think there's one Dundee fan in particular who is using highly colourful language this Sunday afternoon. If you're in any way offended, apologies. We're trying to ensure that he doesn't invade the airwaves too much, but sadly he's quite voluble and has managed to be heard comfortably above Liam McLeod and Stephen Craigan. So hopefully not too many interruptions from him in the second half. In the English Premier League this afternoon, a whole host of matches. Aston Villa beat Bournemouth by 4-0 earlier, when Dia, Onana, Barclay and Malen were the goals in that one. Brentford came from behind to beat Newcastle United 3-1. Harvey Barnes put Newcastle in front. Shada with the equaliser. Dan Burns sent off. Thiago got a couple in the final 12 minutes to give Brentford all 3 points. Crystal Palace and Brighton drew 0-0. And Nottingham Forest also came from behind to win 3-1. And Chema had given Leeds United an early advantage, but Sangare with the equaliser, and then Gibbs White and Anderson from the penalty spot in the closing stages of that one. Manchester City Liverpool kicking off at 4:30. So, choice of listening for you. As I mentioned earlier, the first half of Celtic against Kilmarnock is live online at bbc.co.uk/Sports Scotland. There you'll also find the other 2 commentary options. Hearts and Dundee United on digital, 810 medium wave on the radio, BBC Radio Scotland Extra on sounds and online, also online and on sounds and on the radio on 92 to 95 FM. Full live commentary in the second half. Dundee against Rangers with Stephen Craigan and Liam McLeod.
Scottish football lives here.
What a goal! This is Sports Sound
from BBC Radio Scotland.
Welcome back to Tynecastle Park. It's Alan Preston and Kerry Nidsan with full live commentary of Hearts against Dundee United. We've just kicked off, and I can also tell you that the Hearts manager, Derek McInnes, isn't a particularly happy bunny, I don't think, because he's made a couple of half-time changes. Kabore off, McEntee off, and on coming Stephen Kingsley and Michael Steinbender. Alan Preston, what do you make of that?
Oh, well, that was with the exception of Benny Beningame, that's been the side that's got them to the top of the league. That's the one that was unbeaten. Kingsley was playing left back. Mullen's gone to his right hand side, as we've just seen. He's done that. He's coming out to play here. And Steinbender, I always think McEntee struggles at right back. I would rather see Steinbender as a right back, to be honest, than McEntee, because I think he's got more defensive qualities about him. And I think that's what Derek has seen as well, that McEntee struggled in that opening half. Steinbender's a better option. So it's a more familiar side, I would say, Kerridine, from the side that got them to the top of the league. I didn't think Kabore done well, poorly. I thought he'd done well. He's a big, strong, powerful figure. Maybe suited better playing up with a partner than maybe Shanklin, but Hearts' formation today didn't suit that. So, but I think he has performed well.
An early free kick for Dundee United as a big cheer goes up for the full glare of the floodlights coming on here in Gorgie as Hearts basically hoof the ball up the pitch there. That was fairly agricultural there from Craig Halkett, and there's a free kick. And it's going to go Dundee United's way, and it's Christian Kerestes for them, who will take the ball forward. There's a Nice run made there by Ivan Dolcik, but the ball was nowhere near him as Zach Sapsford tries to put some pressure on the Hearts back line. And Halkett, though, has got plenty of space to put his right boot through the ball and look for Claudio Braga up front. He's well marshalled though, and Kamara wants too much time on the ball there for Dundee United, just about gets away with it. But United are sloppy in possession at the start of the second half. It's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. Kiziridis with a wonderful effort. It's been given as a Kusharenko own goal as Milne tries to play in Claudio Braga. United Bucharest to slide in and get the ball away. Good pressure and good pressing from Hearts at the beginning of the second half, Alan.
Yeah, it has been. That was the way they want to go in that opening 45 minutes, Kerry. As soon as United have it, they try to swarm round them. And again, although McEntee was off, when he had the big throw, and Steinbender can throw the ball into the box as well. Finlay will go up. He starts on the byline.
In comes the throw in as Celtic take the lead against Kilmarnock. Johnny Kenny has scored for the champions. As Hearts just let the ball go out for a throw in. So as things stand in the live table, what's that gap now? That would be a 7-point lead for Hearts if it stays 1-1 here, and if Celtic go on to defeat Kilmarnock. Early days.
It's a long way back. I've been at Parkhead when you concede a goal in the opening minutes. It's not a nice feeling.
Good start from Celtic. There was a good start from Hearts here as well, but Dundee United got themselves back into the game. The own goal from Kusharenko from Kiziridis' wonderful bending effort. Lovely diving header from Lucas Stevenson for Dundee United just before half-time. Tynecastle is as quiet as it has been all afternoon. The home fans are just wondering how their side's going to settle into the game. There's a wee ironic cheer for referee John Beaton, who's not really earned too many plaudits from those in maroon and white in the stands here in the capital.
Again, that'll frustrate Jim Goodwin. It's Esselink again. He's got Braga 1 yard from the touchline, facing away into the crowd, and he pushes him over. There's no need for it. You know, it's what it doesn't allow as Steinbender, Finlay, Halkett, all these guys to a chance to go up, and a chance for Kiziridis, or it'll be Kingsley now with his wonderful left foot to try and play this ball into the box.
We've played 4 second half minutes here at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. Hearts though have this free kick almost on the touchline near the corner flag, and it comes, it's too low though, and that was Lucas Stevenson there getting to the ball before Claudio Braga. Hearts have to come all the way back to their goalkeeper, Alexander Schwoloff, who takes the touch, and he's closed down by Sapsford. Hearts will get the ball forward. There's a nice wee flick on there towards Kiziridis over on that right hand side. Again, the Hearts fans are calling for a free kick. Again, John Beaton ignores their plaintive cries.
I don't think that was a foul, not at all. I think it was decent play by Stevenson.
There's the Tynecastle roar. The Hearts fans getting behind their team, but they've given it away as well. That's a free kick to Hearts. I was just about to call a free kick for Dundee United because Devlin handled the ball anticipating the free kick before the whistle went. He may have just got away with one there, Cammy Devlin. In any case,
certainly has.
John Beaton agreed with him, gave him the free kick, and Hearts, they nearly get through with Harry Milne down this right hand side. He's going to have to be happy with a throw in, level with the 18-yard line. So once again, Hearts making good progress into the Dundee United half. Steinbender, the second half substitute, the number 15 in maroon and white for Hearts. He's down near the corner flag. He takes the throw in quickly, tries to slip it through there to Cammy Devlin. United scramble it clear up towards halfway where Halkett's waiting for it. Plays it into Magnuson. And Dundee United just pick Devlin's pocket there. It's given away though. Chance here for Shankland. He's in the area. Can he deliver the cross? Chips it to the back post though. It's just too strong though. And Lucas Stevenson puts his right boot through the ball. Hearts will still have it though. It's headed back towards the penalty area. Wide on the left now. Hearts back into midfield. Magnuson over to this right hand side to Lawrence Shankland on the edge of the area. Comes infield. Looks for support. He chips the ball over to the left-hand side. Braga lets it go. Now just outside the left-hand side of the area. And it comes towards Shankland. A lovely intervention from Dundee United. Otherwise, Shankland was shaping to hit that with the right foot. That's why the Hearts fans are encouraged. That's why they roar their team forward. Still, maroon and white on the ball. Magnuson back towards halfway to Halkett. Hearts just slowing it down, trying to draw and drag Dundee United out of position into Harry Milne. He's in field, he's played it into the middle of the park, halfway inside Dundee United territory. Now over to the left hand side where Kiziridis is hugging the touchline. He's got Dolchek for company on his right foot. In he comes, past 3 players, goes back out to his left, tries to play it out there though to Magnuson, might break back to the edge of the area, and Kiziridis will pick up once again, puts his right foot through the ball. It's a good looking cross, and the goalkeeper will gather. I'm not entirely sure why Magnuson, I think it was, wasn't able to get his head on the ball. If he was another inch taller, that could have been real problems for Dundee United.
Yeah,
Steinvender
Steinvender, yeah, it was a really good ball in. Again, wonderful pace on the ball, and I think I've got to give Dundee United credit there. The defender Carestes gets on the end of it. Steinvender should score for me. The pace is on the ball. I think if he gets it on target, it's in the back of the net.
52 minutes played here at Tynecastle, where the score is deadlocked at Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. It's been a good game of football, and that's continued after the break, and it's being mainly played in the Dundee United half. Hearts with first Halkett and then his fellow centre half Stuart Finlay trying to build again. It's up to Braga, and Kiziridis, lovely backflip from Kiziridis, who's surely fouled. Yes,
he's absolutely thumped there as well. It's not just a foul, the referee has to have a word.
The Hearts fans want him to show a card. Has anyone had a yellow card yet? I don't think they have they? I'm trying to remember if the referees booked anyone
just
in the game.
Just as a half-time whistle went.
Well remembered, Alan. Yeah, Dolchek after the half-time whistle had gone. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. You're listening to BBC Radio Scotland with Alan Preston and Kerry Nitsan on a big day of Premiership action, as referee John Beaton tells one of the Dundee United players, I think it's Zach Sapsford, to get back 10 yards from the free kick that Hearts want to take. They want to get on with it here. The crowd's growing impatient, not necessarily with their players, maybe with Dundee United's stalling tactics, and maybe the referee as well, who won't be getting too many Christmas cards from those here in the stadium today. As Hearts curling the free kick from Kingsley, up goes the head from Finlay. It's too high, it's looping over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick. It's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1.
Yeah, you can see United will just take the sting out of the game here. Keeper will take his time. It's been a decent start this opening 8 minutes from Hearts in the second half, but United, and again I look at the shape, they'll try and take it here. Stevenson's a problem, because Finlay doesn't know whether to go and mark up Stevenson. Stevenson is fine, ball's on the top of the net, that's why the referee's asked him to move it. But Stevenson is the one, touched on it in the first half, it's the same in the second half. He's in acres of space for Dundee United.
Kusharenko, whose own goal after that curling effort from Kiziridis with Hearts in front, takes the goal kick. Hearts have the ball back though in their own half, with Devlin lets it run through him, has a runner over on the left hand side, and Stephen Kingsley, who takes the ball across the halfway line, comes in field. Magnuson back to Kingsley and Kiziridis. Nice short crisp passing from Hearts, but the ball's now back inside their own half. Finlay across to Halkett. 9 goals between them, and that's just the 2 centre halves. That's how many goals Hearts have been scoring this season, 29 and counting. They've got one here today, but so have their opponents. It's Hearts 1, United 1, 55 minutes nearly played. Celtic are leading Kilmarnock by a goal to nil. Rangers are 2 up at Dens. No goals between Aberdeen and Motherwell. Last night, Hibs beat St Mirren 3-0, and earlier than that, Falkirk and Livy played a 1-1 draw. That's the scoreline here at Tynecastle, as Dundee United try and edge their way up into the Hearts half. They won't do so though, and Hearts will break in the middle of the pitch. Harry Milne just can't quite get that though from the attempted pass. And now Amar Fatah, nice ball inside to Sapsford. There's acres of space on the right hand side for Lucas Stevenson, but he didn't see him. Instead it comes back to Fatah just outside the Hearts box. A step over, tries to drive it across, he's going to get a corner.
Yeah, good play by Fatah again. He's a threat on that left hand side. You can see Stevenson and Kamara having a go at each other in that box here. They're wanting it out to Stevenson as much as they can. He was in acres of space there. But United again, their set play in the opening period got them that equalising goal. Can they do it again? It's a wonderful, absolutely wonderful set play, and it's on again. Stevenson is on his own again. There's no one on him.
Dundee United have this corner kick on their left hand side, so it'll be the right boot of Amar Fatah. He chips it towards the near post. One of the Hearts players has gone down. That's why the referee's blown for a foul.
That's the annoying thing. That corner was on again, and that's football players for you. See if you do something that's successful. What's wrong with doing it again? They drove it to the back post at the last knock-ins of that first half. Stevenson scores a diving header. That time they drop it short in the front post area. Do what got you success.
The voice of Alan Preston here on BBC Radio Scotland alongside Kerry Nidsan in the back of the Wheatfield stand, where we are enjoying this spectacle. It's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. League leaders Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. As yet more boos ring around the stadium. Now at the moment that is for Bert Esselink, who's down.
That's Carestes, he's down. There's nothing really wrong with him. It was just Magnuson stands up against him. He's okay, there's no problems with him at all.
Well, Dundee United will have the free kick, as Alan rightly says. I saw the 3 and I thought it was the 3 of Esselink, but it was the 23 of Carestes. Alan Preston's eagle eyes keeping me right here at Tynecastle, where we've played 57 noisy minutes. Noisy because the Hearts fans are a wee bit upset about the length of time Dundee United are taking to get some of the free kicks underway. Hearts will try and press this ball, and so Carestes just goes for the up and under. United will try and get hold of the ball in the middle of the park. Kamara puts his foot on it. He gets the better of a couple of Hearts players, and now then down this left-hand side towards the edge of the Hearts box, it's Amar Fata. Right-footed Fata. He could see the picture opening up. He saw the top left-hand corner of Schwolof's net's empty. Sadly for him, though, he couldn't execute.
Yeah, it's a real danger, Fata. You know, he gets the ball and his first thought is to try and get a strike at goal. He drives 10-15 yards with the ball, cuts inside, right foot shot, well over the top of the crossbar, but he's a threat. Wider areas again, I'll touch on it. Stevenson and Fata can win United this game.
21-year-old Swedish forward. He's got a goal for Dundee United this season already. He's got an assist here because it was his brilliant corner that was met by the diving header of Lucas Stevenson a couple of minutes before half-time. And that's why the scoreline, with now 58 and a bit minutes played, is still Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. The ball's just inside United territory. A nice wee flick there from the Hearts captain Lawrence Shanklin. That's just hoofed out of play by Dundee United. That was Bert Esselink there in the middle of a back 3 for Dundee United, alongside Carestes to his left and Yuri Yovyu to his right. Kamara tries to get the ball away. It might come to Harry Milne at the edge of the area. The goalkeeper comes for it and punches, and the referee has seen a free kick against Harry Milne.
He's wiped out Milne as he plays it over the top. He's wiped out. The United player runs at him. It's a free kick. This is perfectly set up for Kizaridis on the right foot, but more importantly Stephen Kingsley on the left foot.
There is a buzz of anticipation going around Tynecastle right now. It's 1-1. We have 59 minutes on the clock, but Hearts have a free kick which Stephen Kingsley is placing. It is just outside the D, just to the right of it. So we're talking about 21, 22 yards or thereabouts.
It's set up for Kingsley and it has to be hit. I think it's quite close to try and flick it up and down. For me, this has to be hit.
Is it the substitute?
Not lofted. Yeah, it could
or
be.
Is it
it's set up for Kingsley.
Here we go. Kizaridis feints, he halts. Kingsley's left foot takes it just over the crossbar. There's a few groans, a few oohs and ahs. I think the goalkeeper Kusharenko saw it all the way, but in any case it floated just over the crossbar, which is why it's still Hearts 1, Dundee United 1.
Exactly that, Kerry. It's too close to go up and down like that. You could see that needs power. You're better having a run at that and a smash instead of trying to float that. He tries to float it, it's too close to get up and down.
We've had a couple of goals here at Tynecastle where it's 1 apiece. That's also the scoreline at Pittodrie. Aberdeen 1, Motherwell 1, Carlson and then Just. So goals going in all over the country. Celtic a goal to the good against Kilmarnock. Rangers 2 up at Dens. And here, Dundee United having trailed by a goal to nil. They've got that back level and are now coming forward. Fata's cross is far too close to the Hearts goalkeeper Alexander Schwolof, who wants to go quickly with his right foot. He plays it up. And Braga's done well there to get possession for Hearts. Super play for him. He's just robbed of possession. No, Dundee United, good, energetic, hassling and harrying and pressing from them. Gets the ball back and they'll chip it up towards the halfway line. The ball's just played towards Sevelch. He can't get on with it. United will try and slice through Hearts. They can't quite manage it though. It's Dolchek trying to play it through for Fata. That's why they exchange high fives and Dundee United take the throw in quickly. It's on halfway. Good play from them, although Namo's just dilly-dally there, and there's two Hearts play around him. Shankland into Braga, something on here perhaps for Hearts. Braga's just delayed, but Devlin literally takes it off him to keep the attack going to the left-hand side. Kizaridis is at the edge of the area, goes on his left side, tries to get to the byline, he does so, chips the ball back, comes to Shankland, who's hooked it over with his left foot. A round of applause for the captain from his home supporters, but it stays after 61 and a half minutes. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1.
Yeah, good play on the left-hand side by Kizaridis. Braga initially, Devlin takes over, whips out to Kizaridis, he takes on his full back to the byline, floats it back, there's Lawrence Shankland, he's gone backwards. He's unlucky with the left foot strike over the top of the crossbar.
A lull goes over Tynecastle once again as Dundee United are in absolutely no hurry whatsoever to take this goal kick. Yevgeny Kusherenko does so now. Left-footed, it's long towards Sapsford. He can't get onto it, but Lucas Stevenson, their goal scorer, can. Plays it into Dolcek, to Chevelle. Lovely football from Dundee United to Stevenson. Tafata at the edge of the area. He can't get his shot away. He wants a penalty kick that's never coming. It's a yellow card for simulation, I believe is the correct term in refereeing circles. And John Beaton couldn't get that yellow card out of his top pocket quickly enough.
It was, to be fair to John Beaton, Carradine, he was 4 yards away from it. You could see he's wanting a penalty, Fata. Wants it, not given.
Did I hear you whispering penalty in my ear?
I thought he was going to give a penalty, to be honest, but he was right on the spot. He was 4 yards away. No one in this stadium's got a better view than John Beaton of that one. He was right on the spot.
He did go down very theatrically and very easily, Amar Fata, and John Beaton did not like it one bit. Yellow card for the United forward. No penalty, and Hearts are already up the other end with their captain Lawrence Shankland trying to play in Harry Milne down their right hand side. United will have a throw in level with their own penalty area, as they have been for large chunks of this game. They're being penned in, hemmed in by Hearts organisation and energy. Hearts want to play all of their football as deep inside United territory as they can. United trying to force the ball forward. Hearts though will get it back. They've lost out in possession though, and Kereshtes just plays the ball high, and United will get a chance to play it forward once again towards Dolcek in the centre circle. He can't quite manage to get a foot on the ball, and it's all the way back with Schwolov, who plays it out to Craig Halkett with a couple of United players around him, one of whom was Zach Sapsford, who nearly nicks it off the goalkeeper as well. Good pressing from Dundee United. Dario Nami down their left hand side, edge of the penalty area. He's overplayed that one though, he's crowded out, and Hearts will get the free kick there.
Yeah, and I think they're going to make a change. I think there's Hughes coming on. Record signing now is about to come on.
Well, Derek
Magnuson possibly.
Yeah. Thomas Magnuson coming off for Hearts. His game is done. And Aju, Hearts record signing, the Brazilian, coming on 64 minutes.
Again, it's another attacking player. Although he's a midfield player, but he's an attacking one. So the onus is on Devlin to get a hold of him. He's going to have to do his defensive duties against Kamara there as well. As brilliant going forward, not noted for his defensive duties.
Hearts play it long, looking for Braga. He's crowded out by a posse of Dundee United players. There's surely a free kick coming there for Cammy Devlin's challenge on Vitsko Chevelle, who's holding his left ankle. The Hearts fans are booing because they didn't think it was that bad. Referee John Beaton's coming over to help him up. He offers his hand, which Chevelle takes.
They certainly know how to play the game, United. You know, it's listen, it's up to the referee to try and say to them to get on. It wasn't a bad tackle by Devlin, it was a foul. He's fine, he's okay. He's up, referee pulls him up and they get on with it, and he's right in the ball.
Chevelle plays on, he strokes it out to his right hand side, and United chip the ball forward. Hearts will pick up. It's a loose touch from Kizaridis, who's shoulder bars out the way there, and Hearts do well. Lovely touch from Shankland. He chips the ball forward looking for Claudio Braga. It's a lovely ball. Good touch from Braga. He goes down. The fans are claiming for a penalty. Referee's playing on because Harry Milne has the ball inside the penalty area. They might look at that later. Still Hearts play on as Braga went down. Now the ball's going to go out for a throw in. Dundee United may have to play it because it's not going to go out. It's charged down. Now the ball goes out. The Hearts fans are booing. Alan Preston, what did you make of that?
I didn't think so. I think it's just a coming together in the box. It will be checked, as they all are, but I don't think it was a penalty. I just think that a really good play from Braga. I really think it's great from him, but I just think it's a coming together, not a penalty for me.
If this throw-in is taken quickly, which I think it will be, that means VAR have had a look and said nothing doing. Referees signalled for the throw-in to be taken. It's Dario Nami at left back for Dundee United who'll take it. So still with 66 now minutes played at Tynecastle. It's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. One of these Dundee United players might be getting a yellow card from the referee if they don't take the throw in quickly. Carestes has now taken the ball from Dario Nami. He's taken a couple of steps back. He's claiming not to know where the throw-in should be taken from. He's given it to Chevels, who's played keep ball with it and given it away. It's stabbed towards Kizaridis, and the voice and persona of calmness, Lucas Stevenson, the Dundee United goal scorer, just nods it back to his goalkeeper under pressure from Kizaridis. What a game Lucas Stevenson's had so far.
He's been excellent. You could see it straight away. He's an acres of space in that opening half, and he's played very, very well. Got a goal on his record as well. Wonderful header from a great ball from Fata,
who's just taken the throw in for Dundee United. Chevelle has it down towards the left-hand side here for Dundee United. Fata comes inside his man, he's inside the area, tries to play a 1-2. Amar Fata has it, plays the ball across. Hearts are scrambling to get this clear, which they do with Devlin. Better from Dundee United.
United are very much in this game. You know that you can see it's there for the winning if they want. I think getting the ball out to Fata is causing all sorts of concern down this left-hand side. Young lad, 21 years of age, all the ability.
It's the Dundee United fans that we can hear. They're happy because their side isn't just level in this game at 1-1. They're on the ball trying to make that 2-1, but Hearts will try and hit on the counter-attack. Aju plays it forward, asking Braga to run. United have got players back though, and they've done really well there. Oh, the goalkeeper, those giving that away. Lawrence Shankland at the edge of the area. That was a terrible clearance from Kusharenko. Hearts have it just outside the Dundee United penalty area in a central position. Now it's wide on the left with Kizaridis. He's at the angle of the penalty box, has to go back. Some of the sting's been taken out of that error from Kusharenko as Dundee United are now back in formation. Everybody back behind the ball. Devlin though, he's just 30 yards from goal. Sees that Steinbender, the second half substitutes in acres of space down towards his corner flag. Comes inside, goes to the edge of the area to Devlin, to Milne. He's falls over Harry Milne. He just took a poor touch, and now Dundee United have got a 4-on-4 here. Can they make something of it? Oh, it's a poor ball forward, and Hearts will clean that up. Absolutely no problem at all. Well, Dundee United had a real chance to break there. They might yet again, because that clearance hasn't been good and it's been played out to the right hand side. Lovely take on the chest by Lucas Stevenson. Sapsford's in the middle, but he hasn't seen him. He comes back and he'll just try and take the sting out of play. Here's Kamara for Dundee United. The Dolchek, lovely flick. Oh, Kamara goes for the first time shot. Really nice football from Dundee United. A beautiful flick from Dolchek. If Kamara had just taken a touch, he had acres of space. He was inside the penalty area, but he rushed it, he fluffed it. Goal kick Hearts.
Oh, what a chance for Dundee United. Kamara, you're right, Kerridine. It's a wonderful little flick from Dolchek into his path, and you think, go on, take a touch, run on, you're through on goal. He elects to hit it first time and he gets it all wrong when he had so much time and space.
The Hearts captain Lawrence Shankland is pickpocketed by 3 hungry Dundee United players. There's a wee momentum swing here at Tynecastle. Dundee United fancy this. Hearts being penned back by United at the moment. They'll chip it forward towards Braga, who was offside. Goalkeeper comes out. His last clearance was terrible. This one is a wee bit better, but Hearts will pick up in their own half, in the middle of their own half, with Cammy Devlin out to the left-hand side, and Kingsley, the second substitute, he and Steinbender and, as you remember, all on for Derek McInnes, who is not at all happy with a share of the spoils here. So he's made the changes and he wants more from his side, who are in possession down the right hand side. Harry Milne is just nudged off the ball by Carestes. What's he waiting for, Carestes? He's made a mistake that he's just about gotten away with it, as United will build through Fata on this left hand side. He wants the run from Sapsford. He's taken too long though. Free kick goes against him. He had his arms over the shoulder of Devlin, pulling him back. Aju's on the ball for Hearts. The home fans are urging the Tynecastle side to do things with a bit more urgency. The captain, Lawrence Shankland, just turns full circle, comes back towards the centre circle, and Devlin will play it along the halfway line to Halkett, who'll go across to the left-hand side. Kingsley in an advanced position from left back. He doesn't wrap his left foot around the ball. He comes inside instead to Kizaridis. He's got Chevelle for company. Kizaridis tries the 1-2 with Braga. Instead he takes a lovely touch, and it's still Braga. Can he get the cross in? Braga delivers it now. It's proofed away by Dundee United just to the edge of the area, and Aju, United struggling to get the ball away. Lovely play though from Fata, really composed. It's chipped towards where his normal position is, but of course Fata was there on the line clearing away. So Hearts pick up on the halfway line. The home fans now more encouraged by this little spell of pressure from them. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, 71 minutes played. Kingsley's coming forward, but he's given that away really because it was an easy tackle from a Dundee United point of view, and Sapsford to Kamara out on that right hand side is Dolchek, plays a lovely ball through. I think it's offside, but anyway Sapsford has it. He's been marshalled wide there. Oh, nutmeg from Sapsford. He plays across, it's tapped in by Fata. There goes the offside flag. I think Sapsford was offside, but again, lovely football from Dundee United. He just didn't quite time his run, but he did everything else brilliantly, including laying it on a plate for the onrushing Fata, who slipped it into the net beautifully. It's not going to count though, is it?
Well, it looks tight again. I think it was just offside, but we'll see. But it's wonderful play from him. Great composure from United. Fata starts it at the edge of the box. He brings the ball down and they play out from the back. They eventually get up and Fata knocks into the back of the net. We'll soon see. It was tight. It will be tight. Let's have a look.
My first impression was that Sapsford was offside as he ran forward. We're about to find out whether I'm right or wrong. It's going to be a lengthy check because it may be close, as Alan Preston's alluding to. The big Tynecastle screens say VAR checking disallowed goal offside. The Hearts fans hope it is disallowed. It looks like the referee's sort of expecting play to continue. Yet his right hand is raised in much the same fashion as Alan Preston's was when we had all these offsides down in front of us here in the Wheatfield in the first half. Goal disallowed, check complete, scoreline reads Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, 72.5 minutes played.
Yeah, it was a really good move from United. They were unlucky there, just goes a bit too early, half a yard, very close. But you can see United are here to try and win this game. They've played well, very much in it, played their part in what's been a good game. I don't think that's a foul, referee.
Well, these Hearts fans have been in full voice today. They were celebrating a goal when the beautiful curling effort from Kiziridis came back off the goalkeeper's back and into the net. They weren't too happy though when Lucas Stevenson equalised with a nice diving header from a brilliant Fata corner. Dundee United have actually had 2 goals disallowed here today. Sapsford in the first half in the opening minutes, and then Sapsford laying it on a plate there for Fata. Sapsford offside both times. If he just times his run a wee bit better, maybe there's more than just a point in this for Dundee United. That's the way things are going at the moment. We've got loads of time left though. 73 minutes on the clock, 73 and a half now. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, live on BBC Radio Scotland with Alan Preston and Kerry Nidsan. Yet another absorbing game of football involving the runaway league leaders. Last we heard, Celtic were winning at home to Kilmarnock, so as things stand, the gap at the top is 7 points, though Celtic have that game in hand. This game is not done though, far from it, as Hearts look to go back in front here. They have the ball patiently in their own half. It's played across to left back Kingsley, who goes up towards Kiziridis, who takes a very poor touch unusually for him.
A yellow card
committed.
for Kiziridis, surely.
Referee's card is out. Kiziridis booked.
Deservedly so. It's a heavy touch from him. But I think you can see with Jim Goodwin, he's very happy with his 11 that he's picked today because he's not made any changes. He's not really looking to his bench. Yes, they've been warming up, but he's quite happy that you can see them getting stronger. They do play in patches, Dundee United. Having watched them, they'll maybe not play for 20 minutes and then they'll come on strong. This has always been the case, you know, this season so far. The second half for United, they've been the better sides in games.
We're about to enter the final 15 minutes of regulation time here at Tynecastle, where Hearts are drawing at home to Dundee United. 1 each the score as United play a free kick forward. Well, we've seen 1 or 2 terrible free kicks from Dundee United today, the worst of which was clearly Amar Fatat when he gave the ball straight to Hearts. That one wasn't much better. It's hoofed straight out to play for a goal kick to the home side.
Yeah, excellent, just kicking it right out the park, and when you get a free kick it's a chance to load the box and they don't do it. It's a waste. Because Dundee United are very dangerous at set plays, but they've wasted a few.
Dundee United's pressing and organisation has been pretty impressive for large parts of this match, and particularly the last wee while. They have marshalled Lawrence Shankland and Claudio Braga and Alexandros Kiziridis pretty well. Aju's got loads of space though, the Brazilian in midfield. Takes it out to Kingsley on this left-hand side now. Kiziridis hugging the touchline for Hearts. He likes to come in on his right. He's nudged it towards Kingsley. United can pinch this. Sapsford has it on the halfway line. Brilliant tackle from Cammy Devlin. He's absolutely all over the place as Devlin. Give it to Aju. He wants support. He's got it on the left-hand side now from Kiziridis. Thinks about going to the byline. Comes inside. Now he goes inside. He's inside the penalty area. Plays it to Harry Milne. Brilliant diving tackle from a Dundee United player. The referee's going to give a free kick to United here. I'm not entirely sure what it's for, Alan. Do you?
I don't know. I think does Kizaridis run into Stevenson? I don't know, to be honest. I had my eye on the ball and I just seen Milne coming in. It was a great challenge in the middle of the box.
He wants a word with somebody, the referee. Is it Harry Milton, maybe? No, it's one of the Dundee United.
Carestes again.
Carestes, okay.
But it was a wonderful challenge because Milne, you think he's just going to smash it into the back of the net. United player comes in. Great clearance. It may have hit Kizaridis' hand when it goes up in the air.
Free kick taken by the Dundee United goalkeeper, Yevgeny Kusherenko. A wee bit unlucky in the first half. The ball came off his back after hitting the post and rolled over the net. That gave Hearts the lead. Seems a long time ago though, that brilliant Kizaridis shot. United have since equalised just before half-time through Stevenson, and they've given the ball away again. A few moans and groans around Tynecastle as Dundee United play through the midfield, and Kamara has Fata in space down this left-hand side. Sapsford's offside again. Yep. He's had to come back to try and check in, which allowed the Hearts defenders to get back. He needs to time his runs better.
Yeah, he's just got to bend his run. He's going straight forward. He doesn't need to run because he's very, very quick. There's no need for him to take a head start. You know, Craig Halkett's a good defender, but he's not blessed with lightning pace, as where Sapsford can run, but he just needs to come to the ball, bend his run a little bit, and he'll be onside.
I suspect he's frustrating manager Jim Goodwin just a wee bit just now, because had he timed several of his runs better, well, United might have had 2 more goals. As it stands, it's 1 each. Hearts go long, looking for Steinwender at the back post. He nudges it towards the penalty area. It's hitch kicked clear by Dundee United. 77, nearly 78 minutes on the clock. Where's the time gone? All of a sudden, we've got just 12 minutes left. It's Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. It's been an absorbing game of football. First half better than the second, I'd venture to say, but still there's plenty in this, plenty of drama potentially yet to come as Steinwender gets on the ball, tight on this right-hand touchline, gives it back to Cammy Devlin, looks up, right-footed, plays it to Milne on the edge of the area. Harry Milne tries to play it across towards Kizaridis, who's muscled out of it by Lucas Stevenson. Dundee United hack the ball clear. There's not a single Dundee United player in Hearts territory whatsoever. The Hearts goalie lets the ball run out.
Don't take it.
Which
always worry when the keeper goes to take a throw in.
Why didn't he put his foot on the ball and just play on? Because he had Craig Halkett coming back to gather. Now the goalkeeper's under pressure from Sapsford. He's nearly given it away. One of the Hearts players goes down. There's no foul, says the referee. Dundee United are trying to hassle Hearts out the ball, but Braga now picks up. There's a counter-attack on here for Hearts. He's midway inside Dundee United territory. Still Braga goes, plays it towards Shankland. Brilliant diving tackle comes in from Carestes. Still Hearts have the ball though. There's a pull on a jersey there. Is it? Referee says no. That's why the Hearts fans are furious. Dundee United can't hold on to the ball though. They'll get it now through Chevels, who goes tumbling to the ground. Free kick is given against Halkett. The Hearts fans are furious. A yellow card comes out for Halkett, who's almost pulling his jersey off in frustration. It's Hearts 1, it's Dundee United 1, it's Bedlam.
Oh, it is. And Azu goes down as well in the middle of the park. He's been hit in the face, he goes down. The referee gets a good advantage. Braga, I think he should go left to Kizaridis. He tries to find Shankland. Shankland's almost through. It's a wonderful tackle in the middle of the box. And then United then begin to clear it, and then Halkett goes through there on the United player. It is a booking, I'm afraid, for Craig Halkett. Really good play by Dundee United there again though. Defensively they're looking sound.
We are just about to enter the last 10 minutes of play as Dundee United are they making a sub at the moment. Harry Milne, but also Hearts are going to make another change. Milne is
Carjota,
off.
Is it?
And we think it's Carjota coming on. So
Carjota will come play wide right.
Hearts make the change. There's Saba Carjota coming on. It looked like Zach Sapsford was jogging across as well. I think it was just to get a drink of water, maybe get some instructions from the Dundee United technical area. They've still not made any changes. We're into the last 10 minutes of play. Can you call this one, Alan? What's going to happen?
That's very tight. You know, it's unlike yesterday where Chuck Young said that if one team's going to score in his game, it'll be Raith Rovers, and then Queen's Park scored.
Shock.
I'm not going to say anything. This could go either way. It's been a good game, both sides. I think a draw at the moment, it's a fair result. United have had 2 goals disallowed. They are rightfully disallowed, but they've played well, and you can see that with Jim. He's not made any changes. He's happy with the 11 he's picked.
It has been yet another really good game of football here at Tynecastle. Another really good game in the Scottish Premiership. It's poised at 1 apiece. Hearts have the ball through Claudio Braga at the halfway line, but he's had it pinched off him by the ever-energetic Vitko Ševel. The Croatian in the heart of things for Dundee United. That's a nudge on the back for Sapsford, fairly done by the referee. Braga wisely lets the ball drop because he was a mile offside. Dundee United's goalkeeper Kusherenko clears left-footed up towards Sapsford. It's not a great header from Halkett. Can United get onto this? Oh, and Kamara slips in midfield, and now Devlin might be able to make something happen for Hearts. That's a poor ball though from Barjota. That's going to go all the way through near nobody in maroon whatsoever for a Dundee United goal kick.
Yeah, he's just right on the pitch there. His first touch, he's got to take a touch and nice and simple pass if he can. Tries the big diagonal to Kizaridis, doesn't come off. The Hearts have gone for it. Barjota one side, Kizaridis the other. Shanklin's now playing up front with Braga. It's a full front four now for Hearts.
We're into the final 8 minutes of the 90. It's still Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. Hearts won't be happy with a point. I suspect United might be marginally more happy, but the way they've been playing, particularly in the second half, they might fancy more. They've been muscled out of things at the moment, but there's Chevelle just putting his right boot under the ball to chip it towards the corner flag. United have won it back. Chance here on the edge of the area. Shot comes in, well blocked by Craig Halkett, and that super block actually sets Hearts off on a counter-attack as they come through. Barjota spreads a lovely ball across to the left-hand side. Oh, Stevenson tried to take that on his right knee there. That was a mistake. It means that the throw-in can be taken quickly by Hearts over on that left-hand side. Back to Kingsley. The left-footed cross comes off a Dundee United player, and out of nothing once again, Hearts have a potentially dangerous corner kick.
Yeah, it's a chance here for Kizaridis to whip the ball in. They're all up again. Halkett's, Finlay, Aju, Steinvender's added his height. Barjota's going to stay at the edge of the box for a strike.
7 minutes to go. Corner kick to Hearts. It's one each here at Tynecastle. In comes the corner kick. It's a good one bending in, and Dundee United just
it's another one.
Ball away. It's really good defending there by Yovu. Yuri Yovu for Dundee United just back-headed it away for yet another corner kick. Will this Hearts pressure yield something in the closing minutes of this game? Once more, the corner kick will come in, this time from the right-hand side. It'll be taken left-footed, no, but short actually, not into the area. Now it comes in from Kizaridis. It's come off an arm there, has it? I wondered if that hit a Dundee United arm. The Hearts players are claiming, the Hearts fans are claiming, on first view, it looked like that might have hit a Dundee United arm.
Yeah, it just dropped down. It'd be interesting to see again. The ball just drops down. We'll see what happens.
We're playing on. The goalkeeper Kusherenko's cleared it up. Hearts have it, and Devlin's put his right boot through the ball, looking for the high up and under, over towards Kizaridis there. Might come down towards Braga. He can't quite get there. United just hoof the ball anywhere. Well, goodness me, that was not the most cultured of attempts from Koreshtes. Not for the first time in the match. Throw in Hearts over on their left-hand side.
And there is no penalty check either.
Yeah. Well, we've had a couple of semi-interesting claims from Hearts. That one there for handball. It was Braga who went down in the area. We have had a few interesting things to talk about in the second half. Not too much in the way of clear-cut chances, I have to say. Unlike the first half, we had the disallowed goal for Dundee United, which did look like offside to the naked eye against Sapsford. But Dundee United on the right-hand side with Fata now have a chance to play it into the area. Steinvender takes a lovely touch, looks up, sees Shanklin just outside the area. He plays it back to Kingsley, left-footed. He goes long looking for Braga. United should get there first. Ndu Kamara, his red boots glistening in the floodlights here late in the game at Tynecastle. One apiece with 5 minutes to go. United have the ball with Sapsford. He's still got it. Sapsford takes a touch, goes over to the right-hand side. He tries to drag it through Kingsley. Now he stabs it to the back post, and the ball's headed behind by Steinbender. The Hearts fans aren't happy because I wonder whether he could have maybe headed it out for a throw-in or chested it and booted away. Instead, Dundee United have a corner.
I think he does the right thing. You know, he doesn't know what's coming in behind him. He's not getting a shout possibly. He doesn't know that, you know, Fata's not behind him ready to volley that in the back of the net, so he does the right thing and clears it. But United are a danger, a real danger at set plays, as we've seen in that opening half.
I believe this is what the great Sir Alex Ferguson once referred to potentially as squeaky bum time. 4 minutes left, one apiece. United with a corner on their left-hand side. It's going to be taken by the left foot of Dolchek. It's an outswinger. There's a header comes in. It's gone in for United. Oh, is he offside again? Surely not. Zach Sapsford, for about the millionth time in the game, has an offside flag raised up against him. Now clearly they're going to check it. It was a well-worked corner taken by Dolchek, flicked in the direction of Sapsford. A lovely first-time finish into the bottom corner. The flag went up really quickly, in fairness to the linesman across there. And I think the check's already happened.
Yards offside there. I think that's an easy check for the officials.
3 times Dundee United have had the ball in the net. 3 times it's been ruled out. Thrice for Zach Sapsford being offside.
But there is no doubt, it's factual, he's offside.
I don't doubt that at all. It's just weird. It's the same player and he's always offside. And see if he timed his... No fault for him there. I think just Hearts moved out and he was caught offside. It just shows the margins, doesn't it, Alan?
Very fine margins. You know, on another day, he gets a hat-trick, he's a hero. United go up the road. They still may go up the road with the points, you just never know. But you're right, it's just fine margins, Kennedy.
Hearts are trying to suck the ball forward. United, they've given it away, but Hearts, have they given it straight back? Not quite. It's gone all the way back from Aju to his goalkeeper. The Hearts fans can see the same big screen that I can, which says 87 minutes and 10 seconds played. They can also see the scoreline. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1. Another sub. Braga coming off. Kabangu coming on. Well, Kingsley, Kabangu, Steinvender, Aju, Kurjota. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substitutes from Hearts. Not a single one for Dundee United, has there been?
No, I think United have played well, and clearly Jim's happy with the way they're playing, the formation that they've got. They're doing well. United, they really are. They're doing well. But Kabangu's on, different proposition. He won't want to link up to feet. He's one that will want the ball over the top.
We are into the final 2 minutes of the regulation 90. Is there a deciding goal in this match? As Hearts have a free kick, which Kingsley will take. Stephen Kingsley, left-footed, aims it towards the penalty spot. It ricochets off a couple of Dundee United players. I'm not sure what part of the body that hit. We play on. It's played high up into the air by Cammy Devlin. Lucas Stevenson's underneath it. The Hearts fans want a free kick. I'm not entirely sure why. They felt he had arms on Kizaridis. Don't think so. That's why the referee's happy to play on. He just wants the throw-in taken A from the right spot and B, not when there's another football on the park. We're into the closing 90 seconds of the regulation now. Hearts are desperate for a winning goal. Devlin out to the left-hand side. Kingsley's cross is a good one. Kabangu's underneath it. The header's not good. It goes high over the crossbar, nestles onto the roof of the net. Dundee United will be in no hurry to take this goal kick. I would guarantee you that, as we tick down towards the final minute of the 90 with the scoreline still as it was at half-time. Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, and a few of the Hearts punters making their way to the exits.
Yeah, try to get home, try to get on the local buses if they can, but again, the keeper takes his time. The ref, I think he'll add maybe, 4 or 5 minutes on. United have certainly merited a point. Their performance has been very good. Hearts not as clinical, not as potent as they've been in recent weeks. It's not finished yet, can go either way still, Kerridine.
We'll be expecting 3 minutes of time added on, and those 3 minutes will commence in 30 seconds time as Hearts try to come forward through Aju and Halkett. There's a foul in the middle, but the ref says play on because Hearts have it. Aju's gone down, but he gets back up. Cammy Devlin does a 360, spins back to give it to Aju, back on his feet. The white-booted Brazilian keeps the Hearts move flowing, as does Devlin. Stabs the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. Kamara lets it bounce for Dundee United, gets his head to it, exchanges headers with Lucas Stevenson. Kamara wins it back. The Hearts fans want a free kick that isn't coming. Fata won't get on the ball for Hearts though, and Aju's being urged forward, the Brazilian. We've played the 90 minutes, we're into stoppage time now, as Kurjota surely fouled. Hearts will have a free kick here in a dangerous area.
If he doesn't, it's madness.
Dario Nami
is
the latest name for Dundee United to join Dolchek and Fata in the naughty book for referee John Beaton. So Namo's name goes in there. Aberdeen and Motherwell has finished one apiece. Last we heard Rangers were a couple of goals up at Dens. Last we heard Celtic were a goal up at home to Kilmarnock. Here, Hearts are drawing 1-1 at home with Dundee United. We have 2.5 minutes of stoppage time to play, but we have a Hearts free kick in a dangerous area. It's wide on their right-hand side, played in by Kizaridis. The goalkeeper punches. Temporary relief for Dundee United, but Cammy Devlin will surely put this straight back into the box. There it is, the goalkeeper comes for it. Really good decision by Kusherenko. He bowls the ball out. Now, the Dundee United have the counter-attack going. Not sure Jolchek's going to get there. He doesn't. Really good covering from way over on the right-hand side by right back Stephen Kingsley. Sprints across to left back to play the ball to his goalkeeper Shvolov, who gets the game back underway. Less than 2 minutes of time added on. The Hearts fans are not happy because Dundee United are going to waste about 20 seconds of those by delaying to get this free kick taken. And I'm not sure why Vitsko Shevel has put the ball 10 yards further forward. He's going to be told to go back. He pushes it further forward. He's already been booked. He'll need to watch here. Dundee United will have to take this free kick very quickly, or John Beaton will just mentally store in the back of his mind that he's going to add a wee bit more to the remaining 1 minute and 20 seconds, because the big scoreboard across for me says 91 minutes and 50 seconds as Gassama scores a third for Rangers, who will be winning at Dens. As a high boot there from the Dundee United fans' point of view is ignored, and Hearts will have a throw in. We've got 1 minute left of stoppage time. We've played 92 here at Tynecastle. Hearts are pouring forward to try and find a late winner. Kerjota, left-footed, plays it into the area. Touch from one of the Dundee United players, could have gone anywhere. They're trying to play football out from the back, Dundee United. They've given it straight to Hearts. Stephen Kingsley goes out to the left-hand side. Kizaridis, right-footed, bends in another good-looking ball. The goalkeeper's come and nearly missed it. He gets his fingertips to the ball, Kusherenko, and then Sapsford plays it towards Fata. They've given it straight back to Hearts, though. Cammy Devlin doesn't have too many options other to go back to his goalkeeper. It's not where Hearts want the football. We've got 20 seconds left of time added on, as Hearts are desperate to get the ball forward to Shanklin. Takes a touch on his head, does really well to gather his own knockdown, does the Hearts captain. 9 seconds here. Kizaridis chips the ball to the back post. No, he doesn't, because the goalkeeper falls on the ball. It's one of his worst deliveries, Kizaridis. Surely we're running out of time. The 3 minutes of time have been added on and finished. The referee's whistle goes. It's finished, one apiece here at Hearts. It was a really good football game, particularly in the first half. That's when all the goals came. The 2 goals in this match. Kizaridis, first of all, a beautiful curling right foot shot. It hit the post, came back off the goalkeeper Kusherenko, given as an own goal. United were level thanks to a beautiful diving header from Lucas Stevenson from Amar Fatah's driven corner. That made it one apiece at the interval. We had several disallowed goals for Dundee United. Sapsford was the one who was constantly caught offside. Hearts pushed for an equaliser that never came. They have dropped a couple of points only for the third time this season. They are still unbeaten in the Premiership. They are still top of the Premiership. But the final score here is Hearts 1, Dundee United 1, as we'll now hand you